Hello everybody, it is Saturday, February 26th, and it is time for this month's Viewers Play game. This month's Viewers Play game, Unique versus Variance. I'm getting an error in the corner, I'll fix that in a second, but as long as we can all see. Oh, I know what that is. Anyway, this is one of our monthly events where two teams of players get to come together and play a game together, trying to take down the Mastermind and the Scheme. But the team that does better gets more rewards in the form of booster packs in the Discord. However, if they don't win the game, neither side gets anything. So they got to work together at least to some degree. This should be an interesting one today. Hello, everybody. If you can hear me okay, let me know in the chat. We've also got our couple of team captains today. We had some change-ups in the team captain lineup, so thank you to those who were able to fill in. Please let me know who is going to be captaining, at least at the beginning, for Team Unique and Team Variance, please.
I believe Ollie is going to be team captain for the Variance.
Okay, perfect. I'm trying to figure out what that error is in the upper left while you guys tell me. I think... Trigger fire? No. Very odd. So who is going to be the team captain for Team Unique at the beginning of the game? Speak up if it is you.
Sorry, I just joined. I didn't hear what you said. Did you say?
I was asked. Yes, I was that. Yes, exactly.
All right. Well, it is me for now.
Okay, I appreciate you stepping in. We had some schedule changes, so we got a couple of replacement team captains for now. But let's get started with this thing. All right, so today's setup for Unique versus Variance is as follows. Mr. Sinister smashes two dimensions together. The story is Mr. Sinister is done making his Sinister clones. He's done that. He's trying to build his Sinister society, so he takes the next logical step, starts to go to alternate realities, capture their heroes and clone them, and turning them into Sinisters to create his ultimate Sinister verse. So we have two teams, one team of the more unique heroes in Legendary, there's nobody quite like them, and then the Variants who have other copies somewhere in Legendary. Our two groups have whittled it down to these three each, and they're going to be trying to take down Mr. Sinister to prevent any of those clones being created. As you can see, the villain groups are full of Sinister multiverse copy clones, Spider Friends, Manhattan 1610, and Shadow X, and his own clones as the Henchmen. Unique has Legion, Black Swan, and Thanos in their deck, and Variants have Peter Parker, Captain America, Secret Avenger, and Scarlet Spider in their deck. So let me go ahead and get the decks ready. This is uploaded whenever you want to look at it. We are going to go over the Mastermind and Scheme as well today. Here's the villain deck. I'm going to give it a quick shuffle, and I will cut the deck too, and I will let each team captain cut their own hero deck. So this is not normal for Legendary. We do this every time we play this. However, each team has a hero deck of 3 heroes each. Kylah says this is going to be a very unique game, lots of variables. Yes, both true, both very true. I'm going to cut the villain deck right here. I have no idea what is where. I don't orchestrate it that way. Let's go over our Mastermind and Scheme real quick. Our Mastermind is Mr. Sinister. He gets +1 attack for each bystander he has. Normally he leads the Marauders, but he has a different plan today. He's not using them. Master Strike. Mr. Sinister captures a bystander. Then each player with exactly 6 cards reveals a covert hero or discards cards equal to the number of bystanders Mr. Sinister has. And I will keep track of that with dice for you. And then our scheme today is smash 2 dimensions together, set up 8 twists, add an extra villain group, done. Put the villain deck in the bank space. I'm not going to do that. The villain deck's going to be off to the right of the sewer space as normal, except there are no sewers. Let me explain. The sewers and bank do not exist, so the city is only 3 spaces. There is a parallel dimension with 3 city spaces above the main city. Whenever a villain enters the city, the current player chooses which city it enters. So a couple things about that. We're going to have our 2 cities split this way like I've done before with my awesome partition. High quality right there. We have City A and City B. I don't think it'll matter today, but they're all bridge, streets, rooftops, bridge, streets, rooftops. But I don't think we have many things targeting that. So whenever a villain comes in, whoever's team it is at the point, whoever's team is going at that time gets to pick which side the villain goes in. That goes for villains that clone, like the Sinister Henchmen. If one comes in and clones, you get to pick where the next one goes as well, because those are 2 separate villains entering the city, even though one triggered the other. Twist 1 to 7, play 2 cards from the villain deck. Twist 8, all villains in both dimensions escape Evil wins, as you can see with the tracker down here, when 10 villains escape. So I'm going to go ahead and peek Mr. Sinister up in the corner here, because there will be probably villains here, and I'll keep track of his attack and how many bystanders he has for that reason. And let's go ahead and get the decks together, starting with the Unique deck. So Captain of Team Unique, I'm going to give this a quick shuffle, and then I'm going to cut the deck. You say whenever you'd like me to cut the deck once I start filing through it. All right, I'm filing through it now. Please say when. I'll cut the deck right there for Team Unique.
When?
All right, right here. We have 2 separate HQs I got to keep track of today, and we're going to go with Team Variance right now. Another courtesy shuffle for you. And I am filing through the deck right now. So, Variance whenever you want.
Now.
All right. Decks are cut. We're not doing predictions today, so I will fill in the HQs immediately. Here we go. Team Unique. Actually, I should figure out who's going first today. So, Team Unique, since you're first in the lineup, would you like odds or evens? I'll let you choose.
Odds, since
All right.
we're unique, I guess.
That makes sense. You got an odd number. Would you like to go first or second? I'll let you consult with your team.
They should go third.
Well, if they go first, they'll also go third. There's a strategy to every little thing you do, so I don't blame them for taking their time. They have their own private chats, by the way, where they're discussing strategy. I do have a timer I will put up if I need to keep the game moving. You'll have a minute between every action if you need it. Otherwise...
Let's go, I think we're going to go second. Sorry to cut you off.
Oh, no problem, please, yes. At any time. I'm going to be talking the whole time just to keep things moving, but please cut me off. They're going to go second, so let's go ahead and... do I have this set up properly? I do. I think we got that. So, if they're going second, I'm going to swap their decks. So, Team Variance are going first. And let's reveal the Variance HQ, starting with... Ooh, their rare cap is right there. Followed by another cap, followed by Peter Parker, followed by a Scarlet Spider, and another Peter Parker. A few low-cost things, and then a rare. Very interesting. And let's go ahead and fill in the other HQ, starting with, Thanos is uncommon. Couple uncommons. There's Thanos' rare. 1 rare for each side in the HQs. Look at that. We're starting out with a rare and a rare. Nice deck cuts, both of you. Okay. Any last words you'd like to say to the other side before we get started? Remember, go ahead.
Good luck. We should all try to work together to beat the game, you know.
I concur. Let's win.
Okay. This may be deceptive. Here we go. Starting with turn number 1 on the Variant side. By the way, they did choose which starter cards they wanted, so I believe Variants, you have Hydra, and then the other side has Shield. So here's your starting hand. Let me give that a shuffle up. It could be a scheme twist. I did cut the deck. And again, as usual, I'll give you a look at your deck before, or your hand, at the end of your turn before I do the next turn. So you've got a 3-3 for starters. Turn 1 is... It's our first Mr. Sinister clone. So every time this happens, you are going to have to pick which city it enters. City A or City B. You'll have to do this twice. The first time for the first card and the second time for the clone, because this has Ambush Clone. When the clone copy enters a city, shuffle a bystander into the villain deck. So first of all, which city would you like this card to enter?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Which city would you like... Yes, which city would you like the Mr. Sinister clones to enter? City A or City B? Both sides will have to choose every time that happens.
They're both empty, so let's go with A.
Alright, so this is going to go into City A, and it's going to clone, and where would you like the clone to go? Because another villain's entering the city.
Make it all even.
And what's... Yeah. There's another clone. I don't know why it revealed it that way. But it's going to go into B. We got 1 clone in each city space. By the way, their fight effect is one of my favorites. Fight, clone the next hero you recruit this turn that has printed cost of 4 or less. They get an extra copy of that hero. So, please, I will play your hand out. I don't think there's anything else you can do. By the way, I will play your hand out when applicable. You can always take it back, and I will never reveal cards on my own without you saying that's all right. All right, you have a 3 and 3. What would you like to do? We have special officers and special sidekicks. Those are all available in the stacks. Go for it.
Let's go ahead and hit the clone first.
Okay. Which clone would you like to hit?
A.
All right. Clone in city space A for 3 attack. Then the next hero you recruit this turn, you get to clone. So our first clone's happening right off the bat. All right, you have 3 recruit. Who would you like to recruit and clone?
Give us just a second to.
Give us a moment to discuss with
You got it. You got it. I'm still trying to figure out how to get rid of this error, so take your time.
your teammate.
I don't know what that is. It's some kind of element, but I can't figure out which one. There we go. It was sound alerts. All right, that's done. No sound alerts, I guess, unless I turn it back on. Okay, we're good. I didn't expect a clone to happen this early, but maybe I should. So yeah, the way that clone works from a side complex is any hero they recruit, either a sidekick or an officer, or any of the 4 in their HQ, they get a second copy of it. Because all of these cost 2 or 4 or less. Very interesting.
Did you shuffle the bystander into the villain deck? I might have missed that.
I did not do that yet. Good call.
Oh, okay.
All right, so here's a bystander. Let's shuffle it in. That's very important, or else the villain deck's going to run out too quickly. All right, time is up. I need a decision from Team Variance.
All right, I think we're gonna go with the 2-drop wall crawl spider woman.
All right, they're going with the 2-drop wall crawl Scarlet Spider.
Spider, yeah.
Spider.
Sorry.
No problem. Would you like to put it on top of your deck?
Of course.
Now, I have to double check on this, but I believe clone is not recruit, it's gain, so I don't think you can wall crawl the second
correct.
one. But
Yeah,
you can
you're
wall crawl
right.
the first one.
Under the same interpretation.
Yeah. All right. So they got flip out, 1 recruit, wall crawl, and then spider friends draw a card that is recruited, and they will put it on top of their deck. And let's see if another one comes up. That'll make an easy clone. Nope. I gotta search the deck. Searching the deck for a second one. I found it, and this one is just gained, so it cannot wall crawl, but they do gain it. Probably the perfect character to clone. And that was 2, but you have 1 recruit. That doesn't do anything, so that is your turn. If anybody knows anything about the lore of Ben Reilly. Okay, your next turn is 3 recruit, 4 recruit, 4 recruit, and you have 5 recruit. 5 recruit, 1 attack. That's what you have next turn. Okay, on to turn 1 for Team Unique. What's coming into one of the cities for them? It's a Scheme Twist. Scheme Twist second. A little better than Scheme Twist first, depending on who you ask. Okay, play 2 cards in the villain deck. Here we go. The first one is... We'll see if we get a chain here. We do get a chain. Is that Kane a Scarlet Spider? Maybe I'm off here. I forget if... I didn't know he went by Scarlet Spider. Alright, so now I gotta play my second card from the villain deck, which is a bystander. Alright, so a bystander goes to the Sinister clones, and now we have to play 2 more cards for that second twist. So I'm going to pull those 2 cards right here. By the way, I think what I just did with the bystander is correct. It's going to go to the closest villain. So I think they would have been able to choose... Well, actually, can they choose set A and give it to Sinister? I don't know if you guys want to do that. Probably not. So I'm just going to put it there.
I think it has to go to the closest regardless of...
Regardless of which one. Yeah, I think I agree with
Yeah.
you. All right. We've
I
got
agree.
Spider-Man first, followed by Firestar, So you got to choose the city for each one. Spider-Man is going to enter, who is rough to fight. Which city would you like to put him in, A or B?
We might need some time to discuss.
Take your time
All
for
right.
that. I'll go over him for everybody. All right, his fight effect is reveal the top card of the adversary deck, or the villain deck. If the card is worth 2 victory points or less, play it. If you play a card from the villain deck this way, put Spider-Man back on top of the villain deck, and escape. Each player gains a bindings. So based on discussions in the Discord, I'm going with this does count any villain that does not have a printed VP, because you're supposed to treat cards that don't have any printed number as 0. They don't have any printed, though, so you couldn't use Piercing Energy on them because those care about printed. But this one will trigger with things like Shadow X and Manhattan. And then second, they have Firestar coming in with no ambush effect. And Firestar is going to be a fight effect reveal the top card of your deck. If it has a recruit icon, KO it. And then another escape effect, each player reveals the top card of their deck. If it has an attack icon, KO it. So both with some escape effects, not great.
All right, well, let's get both of those spider friends into City A, please.
All right, so Spider-Man first pushes down, and then Firestar. Okay, now you actually get to take a turn. Here is your starting hand. With the shield cards, you have a more traditional 4 and 2. So what would you like to do with this? You can try to fight Spider-Man, but that's about it as far as fighting. Spider-Man resurrects pretty easily. As far as recruiting, they could take either this Legion card or this Black Swan card or a support card. Unfortunately, they don't have enough to fight a clone and clone. But next turn, they will all have the same hand, so they're going to be in the same boat. So based back to the spider clone stuff, a lot of that got so convoluted I couldn't tell what was happening. But that was a while back. I just finished reading... I don't think it was the end of Hickman's Fantastic Four and Future Foundation run, but it was the big storyline. I just finished reading that. It was fantastic. Pun intended. Pun not intended, but it's worth it. Oh, it was so good. I can't tell anything. I can't speak about it without giving it away, but it was great.
Well, we are going to start with recruiting the 2-cost Legion, please.
Okay, so they're going to recruit this divided card, Legion, which is Ben Steel, Ben Light, Berserk, or Light Show. You get +2 recruit, and then, of course, the printed 1 attack. Or recruit, so that is theirs. They're down to 2. Let's see what comes in. They get... Oh, that's the wrong deck. I knew I was going to do that. Another one. Would you like the second one? This one, by the way, is it the same? It's the same card.
Yeah, we'll take the second one.
Okay,
We're
so
cloning them.
it's like you cloned, kind of. But these are straight up recruits. And I got a Black Swan. Oh, cool. I would look forward to reading those. I'm in 2012 right now. At about that point. Okay, would you like to spend your 2 attack to fight Spider-Man or leave him be? I think that's all you can do. One of the best runs ever is High Praise, and I from what I've read so far, it's hard to disagree with that. I just read the Hulk arc where that's not too bad of a spoiler, where he and Bruce Banner are somehow mysteriously separated, and you find out what that was all about.
Do we see the fight effect for Spider-Man again?
Yeah, let's go over it. It's complicated. So Spider-Man's fight effect is reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's worth 2 VP or less, play it. If you play a card from the villain deck this way, put Spider-Man back on top of the villain deck. So it's not going to add any turns. It's going to swap him with somebody else and make him harder to fight.
Horrendous.
Yeah.
The likelihood that you're going to hit something with lower VP is pretty high since we have all those gainable villains.
Yep.
Yeah, so many zeros. So I mean, I'll keep discussing with my team, but I think we're leaning towards nope.
Leave him there. What does the other team think? Should we leave him there? He could just be a big pain.
It's a gamble. I mean, you could bring in something tougher, but you could also bring in something useful.
Yeah, I think we're gonna
bring in a villain, but
we're gonna leave him. the fact that he came out with Firestar is really unfortunate because Firestar is one of the few things that can stop him.
Yeah, and she's already out here. Okay, well, we're gonna leave him there. You do lose at 10 escapes, but 1 escape won't kill you, so we'll see what happens. Okay, that is your turn then. Your next turn looks like this. It's gonna be another 4 and 2 if I did all my cards correctly. Yep, another 4 and 2. Okay, second turn for the variants. And it's all that recruit we mentioned last time. We've got for turn 3 another scheme twist. That's 3 twists down already. There are 8 total. 2 more cards in the villain deck. Here we go. First one is Dark Beast. Second one is another scheme twist. So let's do this in order. We're chaining them. This is what happens.
Thank goodness.
All right, where would you like Dark Beast to go? And then we'll play the scheme twist.
How did we get a second card?
We had a scheme twist first. Yeah.
And you'll have another one to deal with in a second. Yeah. So
Yeah. How
I'll
many?
show you Dark Beast.
What do you think? Matter? The Sinister Clone.
So we got 1 space in City A and 2 spaces in City B. A lot of decisions to be made.
Let's put it with the Sinister Clone.
Okay, it's going to City B. That's where Dark Beast goes. B for Beast. And then we have our second twist to play for this turn. That's 2 more cards in the villain deck. Let's see if we keep training into twists. Strike! Strike. All right. Double Master Strike. Let's do it.
Jeez. Guess we're getting it all out of the way early.
He is aggressive at the beginning of this game. All right. Mr. Sinister gets a bystander. Then each player with exactly 6 cards, which I believe both of you do, reveals a covert hero or discards cards equal to the number of bystanders Mr. Sinister has. So nobody has any covert, so this will trigger twice. He gets the photographer, which we'll put up there in a second. And then each side has to discard 1 card, and that happens again, and then each side will have to discard 2 cards. So we'll do that all at once because there's really no reason why not. You know both are coming. And the second strike. So now he gets a second bystander. It is a standard. So now each side has to discard 3 cards, which is very rough. So let's see. This is the variance, and you guys have a 4 and 2 on the other side. So what 3 cards are we discarding on each side? Actually, no, never mind. The second one won't trigger.
It's only 1, right?
Yeah, second one won't trigger because you'll have 5 cards. So pick 1 card. Oh, that saves you. So 1 each.
We'll do our attack.
Yeah.
Okay, soldier gets discarded. And maybe you guys want to see your HQ. Here's your HQ. And there's you have a 4 and 2.
Oh, we'll get rid of an attack, yeah.
Okay. Trooper as well. Well, that was very rough, but now it's your turn to act. You've got 5 recruit. That's all you have. What will you do with it? You've got 3 Spider-Man on mass, 1 bold leadership cap, and then cap's rare, which is still slightly out of reach. And by the way, Mr. Sinister is at 10 attack. Oh, he's up here in the corner. There's my D20.
Yeah, so we're gonna start with the Captain America, the 2-drop.
Okay, they're gonna recruit bold leadership, which gives them 1 recruit for each hero class they have, which is. What was that?
No. Ollie was like, "Oh, you get the 2." He's like, "No, give us the 7. Come on."
I would if you had it, but you don't. All right. Making sure I do this on the correct side. Yep. And down to 3, and coming in is. There we go. Your divided cap and Battlestar.
One moment.
You got it. So Spider-Man Unmasked gives them sidekicks, and they basically get to wall crawl the sidekick if they get an instinct. And then Cap and Battlestar also gives them a sidekick or 2 attacks. So a couple of different sidekick gaining options they have. And with the new sidekicks in this game, should be interesting.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and pick up the other cap that just came in.
Okay, picking up Cap. This Cap is, again, either gain a sidekick or get to attack, which will be their choice when he comes up. Replaced with Hot Bowl of Soup Aunt May and Spider-Man. I love that card name. Okay, we get a reshuffle, so let's see if anybody comes up for you. I hope somebody gets Rock Slide just so I can play the Shatter animation. That's the only reason why. I love that animation. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, they got 3 non-grays. So that's going to give you 2, 3 attack next turn. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 recruit. I think you only get 6. And maybe a sidekick. But not if you... Well, yeah, that'll work. And you don't get to draw a card with Scarlet Spider, though. Okay, back to the unique side, which was a 4 and 2, and now is a 4 and 1. Are we done with twists? We've played half of them. I guess so. Dark Cyclops comes in to which city? Each city is full of 2 villains. Either way, it'll fill up one of the cities. Dark Cyclops is hard to fight. This is a rough city. 7 attack. An ambush effect. Each player reveals a range hero or discards a card. I don't think anybody has any range, so each side must discard a card. That's after they pick the city, but it's going to happen. So Unique can figure out what they want to discard here. I haven't guessed what you want to do. And then Team Variance must do the same thing. Because once this enters, it will not be able to be avoided.
Yeah, we're going to put them in City A with the Spider Friends.
Okay, and what would you like to discard each side?
We will discard our 1 attack.
Okay, that was an easy choice for you. I think the other side has a bit of a tougher choice. Who are you discarding, Team Variance? Like I said, if you keep everything, you have 3 recruit from this card, 4, 5, 6 recruit, and then your attack is a max of 3 if you play the Battlestar side of Captain America. So you can either discard down to 5 recruit or 2 attack. Or you can just gain a sidekick instead of getting the attack at all.
Alright, I wasn't paying attention. Why are we discarding?
Because Dark Cyclops ambushed. Each player reveals a range hero or discards a card. And you don't have a range hero to reveal.
Alright, what's our hand look like again?
You have 6 recruit and 3 attack potential. So let me actually put this down for you just for now. So these are all the cards you have. You must discard 1. If you discard an operative, you'll be down to 5 recruit. If you discard a soldier, you'll be down to 2 attack. Unless you wanted to take the sidekick side, in which case you'd have no attack.
So we'll discard just an agent.
Okay, an operative. The recruit
Yes.
one. Yeah. Okay, there you go. That, other side. So this goes back to your hand. Back to Unique's turn. You're left with 4 recruit. That's all you've got. What would you like to do? You can take Black Swan or the same Black Swan or a support card. It's unfortunate you have 4 ranged in the HQ. Too bad Cyclops couldn't wait. If a Mr. Sinister clone comes into the city next, there will be an escape. Because he will clone.
Alright, I think we are going to do the unheard of and recruit a shield officer.
My goodness. Risky. Let's see if it pays off. You got a standard shield officer. They're going for a recruit for some reason. Stay.
Well, we figured half the scheme twists are already gone. So while I really like that Black Swan card, there's only 4 scheme twists left.
That is true. Black Swan here gives you attack if you reveal a scheme twist. You'll see what happens. If the game keeps going and no scheme twists come, then you'll know the deck is going to be full of 4. But maybe later. Okay, here is your new hand. We've got Agent, 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 Trooper, Agent, Trooper. You got a 4 and 2 again. That is your next hand. How unique of you. Back to the variants. More color in a hand that we've seen so far. Do we have an escape? We don't. He is not letting up, but at least that's the only card that's going to be played from the villain deck this turn. Here we go. Mr. Sinister captures a bystander. Then, each player with exactly 6 cards, this is the standard bystander, by the way, reveals a covert hero or discards cards equal to the number of bystanders Mr. Sinister has. You guys have a covert hero. Would you like to reveal it to avoid this discard? Left-hand side has a 4 and 2, so the unique must discard a card once again.
I mean, we can reveal it. We only have 5 cards anyway, so it shouldn't affect us.
Oh, you do only have 5 cards. Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
I was like, why are we revealing?
Even if you wanted to, yeah, so you're safe. Left-hand side, not so much. So do you want a 4 and 1 or a 3 and 2? While you're figuring that out, Mr. Sinister is going to sit pretty up here and with his 11 attack now.
So, Bagel, question. On this, like, I just want to make sure I'm interpreting the Spider-Man. It will play a twist or Master Strike if it does, because it doesn't have any VP.
It will. Yes, it will. It will play whatever that card is.
So hard to get rid of.
Very difficult.
There are only 2 cards in the deck right now. 3 cards in the deck that can get rid of.
So you could let him escape. Oh, that's right. Snatch is 100% right. They need to discard 3 cards because he has 3 bystanders.
Yeah.
So you have to discard 3 of these 6. Team unique.
Right.
3
3
cards.
Well, we will discard all of our attack and 1 recruit then.
Okay.
Yikes.
That is rough.
Yeah.
So if you let Spider-Man escape again, his escape effect is each player gains a bindings, which will be an actual bindings, not a wound.
I think for the good of the game, we're gonna have to do that.
Yeah, I think that's probably what's
We'll see where those bindings end up. Although if it's just 1 per side, you can't pass them over. Okay, you still have an empty city space, and you have a turn to play. So go ahead, team variants.
Let's go ahead and play our Captain America that gives us recruit for hero classes.
Okay, you get 1 recruit for each hero class you have. Cards you have are cards in your hand or in play. And they have Strength, Instinct, and Covert, so they get 3 recruit. Gray, unfortunately, is not a class. You'd have to go for the core set cap for that.
Okay, and let's go ahead and play the other Captain America, I think, and gain a sidekick.
Okay, they're going to play the Inspire Nation side.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Forgot we gotta hit things.
Yeah, so they can choose to get a sidekick or get 2 attack.
Get 2 attack.
Alright, they'll play Inspire a Man for 2 attack. And if you play everything else out, that is going to be 2 more recruit up to 5, and then 1 more attack up to 3. So they can hit that other Mr. Sinister clone, or they can try to hit Spider-Man. And with 5 recruit, they can take almost anything here.
Yeah, and then everything else just plays out.
Okay. Now, though you do have to decide what you do, because there's a clone involved, maybe.
Yes. What is the bystander that's under the clone again?
The bystander under the clone is the news reporter, which I believe is just draw a card when you rescue it.
Let's go ahead and hit the Mr. Sinister clone.
Okay, they're going to do it. Hitting the Mr. Sinister clone for 3. They will rescue the bystander, who will take care of the clone first. The next hero you recruit this turn is cloned that has a permanent cost of 4 or less. And now we do the bystander effect, which is draw a card, and they draw another operative, which, if you decide to play it, will give you 6 recruit.
Yeah. Okay.
So still out of reach for the rare, which you couldn't clone anyway. But you can clone one of these 2 costs. If you clone Spider-Man Unmasked, it'll be easier for me, because there's another one right there. But you could also clone the other one if you want.
All right, so we're going to clone the Peter Parker Aunt May.
Okay, so another divided card. Take a look at this one. This one is Hot Bowl of Soup and Protect My Family. 1 attack, rescue a bystander, or 1 recruit. You may KO a wound from your hand or discard pile. They're going to recruit it for 2. And then they're going to clone it. So that's recruited. Let's see what the top card is. Are they going to get lucky? It's the same one? It is not. So let's go ahead and search. They get... Where is it? And that is an uncommon, not the rare. So I should be able to find it. There's just 2 more somewhere. Here it is. There we go. So second one is cloned. Done.
Okay,
And
let's go ahead and pick up a Spider-Man Unmasked.
Okay, Spider-Man Unmasked for their 2 of the remaining 4 recruit. Replaced with another Bold Leadership cap. This is less sticky than when I started. And for their 2, they can take any of the 2 costs here. And then after that, their turn is over.
And we're going to go ahead and get another Spider-Man Unmasked.
Okay, Spider-Man Unmasked once again. I sent some sidekicks showing up in the future. There's another Bold Leadership. I like Bold Leadership, but you can have too many. At some point, you gotta hit things. We've got... Okay, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit, 2 attack. It's a fancy 4 and 2 with a Scarlet Spider you can't trigger. So there you go. And here is the smallest hand I've seen in this game so far. 3 recruit, thanks to Mr. Sinister. What else? Comic Shop Keeper. So I think this time you do get to pick, because there's 2 in the closest city space to the deck. So unless I'm incorrect, you get to pick Dark Cyclops or Dark Beast. It's not a villain entering the city, but it is a bystander, and there is a choice here. Where would you like the Comic Shopkeeper to go? Beast is going to be easier to hit than Cyclops.
We'll
sure.
go with Cyclops,
All right.
I think.
Dark Cyclops is going to jump into the comic book store and capture the comic shopkeeper for some unknown reason. You've got 3 recruit, and you only have 2 cards that cost 3 in your HQ. So what would you like to do? They previously mentioned Black Swan is going to be less effective since they've already played 4 Scheme Twists as a group at the other side.
What came in on their turn?
A bystander. The comic shopkeeper bystander, they gave it to Dark Cyclops.
Well, I think despite what I said last turn about Black Swan, we do need some attack, so let's take a Black Swan.
Alright, they're going to take Apocalyptic Vision, which, if activated, lets you look at the top card of the villain deck, which could help you fight Spider-Man. If it's a Scheme Twist, you get +2 attack. But right now, it's just a recruit. And replaced with, from the correct deck, alright, there is a Legion with Piercing Energy. We have not seen that yet. So that is there for them. Which, unfortunately, cannot cut through things without printed VP, as I mentioned before. But it can cut through Mr. Sinister clones. And Spider Foes, or Spider Friends. Okay, you've got, thanks to your Shield Officer, you've got 2, 3, 4 recruit, plus this... Well, it's Light Show. So max of 5 recruit next turn. Which you do have a 5-cost Legion in there. Plus, or you could get 1, 2 attack, 3 attack, and a Berserk. So, see what happens there. Here's your fancy 4 and 2. And here is Captain America, but not you. This is where the variants come in. Ultimate Captain America has a fight effect of gaining as a hero. He becomes a strength hero. That gives you +1 attack for each color of hero you have. Would you like him to enter City A and push Spider-Man out, or City B and just hang out there on the rooftops?
Just put him in the city that's not full, please.
Okay, goes into City B. There he is. And you play your 4 and 2 out, and you have 4 and 2. What would you all like to do with this? Mr. Sinister is being very aggressive at the start of this game. Not only berating... Not berating. What do I want to say? He's using a lot of Master Strikes and Scheme Twists. I'm sure he's berating you in private. But also, he's bringing out some really tough villains. Look at how strong these are. We've only seen 2 Sinister clones, and one of them was cloned from the other one, so there's 8 more in there. Maybe barraging was the word I was looking for. We'll see. Yeah, not the start I expected. I think as soon as one of our teams is able to get one of their rares, I think things will just start to pick up. But we'll see how soon that happens, if it's soon enough. Okay, 5 seconds left, and then I need a decision on at least your first action.
Get the Peter Parker.
Spider-Man Unmasked. I think that's the
Yes.
other one here. Yep, another one for 2.
Right.
Replace-
I mean, I don't always call them by their card names.
That's fine. He's only one. And then you've got the first sight of a Perfect Hunter, which is 1 attack, wall crawl, draw a card, but that's going to cost you 4.
Can't do that.
So it's either cap, or a sidekick. And you've gotten some cards that will give you sidekicks, but I don't think you've recruited one yet.
We're discussing our next move.
Okay, by the way, both of their rares, Thanos' rare and Captain America Secret Avengers rare, is interesting because they both kind of ramp up based on the central mechanic of their deck. Cap works really well with a lot of sidekicks. Thanos works really well with a lot of bystanders, at least in the KO pile. So there's some similarities there. We'll see which one happens if either of them. Neither of them could show up. Who knows? While we're waiting, I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the stream. Good news about Chapter 5 of the campaign. It is in the playtesting phase right now. So there are people playing it, helping us do the last finishing touches. Some of them are here, so thank you. And once that is done, then it'll be released. So it's almost here. Very excited about that.
Everything I've played tested so far is very good. That is all I will say.
All right, that's great to hear. Thank you to everybody who's testing. Go ahead.
We're going to, first of all, bug in your ear. We might be interested in playtesting your next chapter if that's available.
Yes, we'll let you know when that happens. Yes.
But we're going to take the cap, the 2-drop.
Which I don't. Again, it probably won't matter. But which one did you like?
The one under the non-existent bank.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. It usually doesn't matter, but just in case it does, I want to make sure it's your choice. We've got same card. A lot of those showing up. Wow.
The banker bystander, if it comes out, isn't going to do anything.
All right. Would you like to fight Spider-Man or leave him alone?
What do you think, Uniques? Should we test it? See if we get lucky?
I don't know. We're pretty much screwed either way, right?
Yeah.
3 out of 33 cards in the villain deck, I think.
It could
There's
be next
So,
turn.
2 cards in the villain deck that Spider's not going to play.
Another spider and the other fire.
And then the trap.
And then the
then the
trap.
trap. So 3 out of 33. I think it's 33.
How many cards are left in the deck? There should be... Yeah, 33 is what we got, too.
Sweet.
So
Yeah, I think it's a bad idea.
We're going to have to eat the binding eventually.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to have a bunch of escapes either way, so we might as well have Spider-Man escape because he's a pain.
Yeah, because he's annoying. Right, so I think we're good then.
Okay, leaving him be. And continuing with these 3 gray cards. And yeah, not a lot of KO power either going on here. There's some, but it's going to have to come from the heroes, I think. Depending on which side you're talking about. Okay, 4, 5, 6. So that is a 3 and 3. Unfortunately, Peter Parker's not a spider friend here, so it's a 3 and 3 plus a sidekick for you next turn. Back to Unique, who have a good amount of recruit if they would like, or some attack. Turn 8 gives you a second Ultimate Captain America. Wow, Sinister is not letting up on those clones. So, would you like this one to join the other clone in City B? Or would you like him to push Spider-Man out in City A? Very in line with the theme, but I can see how this would be very frustrating for all of you.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go with City B. Join his comrade.
Alright, we got City B is full of clones and City A is almost full of clones. Multiversal clones. Okay, so you're going to have to let me know what you want to do here because you do have a divided card to play with Berserk. So they could either, with Legion here, they could get one attack in Berserk, which means they discard the top card of their deck and get its printed attack value, or they get one recruit and then that's it because Light Show is not going to trigger with only one Light Show card. You need at least 2 to make that happen. But if they do get that side, they're going to go up to 2, 4, 5 recruit instead of 4. If they do Berserk, they'll have at least 3 attack to hit something, and maybe if they're lucky, they'll get up to 5. But everything here is at least 5 to hit, except for Spider-Man.
We take a look at that 5-cost Legion. I just want to make sure I know what it says.
You got it. All right, this 5-cost Legion is either draw 2 cards, or you get 1 attack for each different hero class in your discard pile, which is basically Dark Memories, isn't it?
I guess it is.
Yeah, it's Proto Dark Memories. So Dark Memories or draw 2 cards. You've also got another Legion with 2 attack or 2 piercing energy that you could get. But unfortunately, both Thanos are out of your reach for now.
I think we're going to go with the 5-cost Legion then.
Okay, so you'll play the Ben Light side for 1 recruit?
Yes, Ben Light.
Okay. So that's
We also discovered that that card has a typo on Masterstrike.
I did see the discussion on that, so I'll contact Kabbalistus, who's in the chat. Let him know. Okay. So they're going to go ahead and take the 5-cost Legion, which wouldn't be clonable anyway, so no harm in taking that now. And there's another Black Swan. There's your KO power right there. You've got 2 attack. Would you like to even play it? Or if you're not going to fight Spider-Man, your turn will end here.
No, we're not.
All right.
We'll play the 2 attack, but we're not going to use it.
You play it just to show your potential to the other side.
Just to flex a little bit.
Then they walk away. They just walk away after that. All right, they got 1 Legion with Light Show. We'll see if they get a second Legion with Light Show, and then they can use the Light Show effect. They got 3 more cards. 4, 5, 6. They didn't get it, but you guys have 4 recruit, 2 attack, and either 1 attack in the Berserk or 1 more recruit. So potentially 5 recruit or 3 attack in the Berserk. Looks like. Okay, we're going to have an escape this turn, probably. I think the only way that wouldn't happen is if this is a Master Strike or a Bystander. Otherwise, escapes are going to happen. Turn 9 gives you... Ooh, this is rough right now. Mr. Sinister clones come in. So they're going to enter, and then they're going to clone. So we're going to have 2 escapes this turn. So, starting it off, which city would you like this to enter? As far as a Sinister strategy, this was a perfect time for him to have this happen. Because then the clone's going to have to enter somewhere. They could let Spider-Man escape, or they could let Dark Beast escape, but then they're going to have to choose
yeah, we're going to push... We're just going to... I think we could probably agree we want to push the Spider out and just gain the binding.
Yeah, it's going to happen anyway, so...
Okay, so I'll put Sinister up here. They start by entering this Sinister into City A. What we'll do in a second, but Spider-Man's going to escape. Actually, I should finish the clone before I do the escape effect. We should finish all the card effects. Yeah, we do the ambush first. So Sinister's going to enter, and then he clones. So let me check the villain deck. Maybe I'll be lucky and it's on the bottom. Nope. So here's a clone. Where is this one going to go? And then we'll take care of the escape effects. Either they're going to let Firestar escape, who has an escape effect, or Dark Beast escape, who does not have an escape effect. Firestar's escape effect, by the way, is each player reveals the top card of their deck if it has an attack icon, KO it, which is kind of like a feast, because you don't know what's there. Or Dark Beast escapes with no escape effect.
Let's do the city with the beast, no escape effect.
Okay, so Dark Beast is our second escape. And I gotta shuffle in a bystander, and then we'll do the escape effects for those two escaped. Alright, villain deck is shuffled. So starting with Spider-Man, who escapes, he gives each player bindings. Let me go find my bindings. They should be right here. Here we are. 1 bindings for each side. You could rest these away, but you can't rest them. Well, I guess you could rest them in wounds at the same time, but you couldn't rest 2 bindings away. They would just get passed over. But each side just has 1. All right, our second escape is Dark Beast. We're going to do a KO for that, actually. Let's do the KO first. Each side has to do a KO. Go ahead and pick 1 hero to KO that costs 6 or less, and then we'll do a second KO after Beast escapes, because you get to look at your new HQ.
We're going to do one of the 2-drop taps. Do the rooftops this time.
Rooftops. All right, Bold Leadership is gone, and then the other side.
I have decided to flip off the roof.
He did. He flipped the wrong way, and you get replaced with another Spider-Man. So you guys can pick your second right now, and Team Unique has to pick their first KO while they think about it. You have 1 villain escaped. It's going to be 2 in just a second. Then you're 1/5 of the way to losing. But at least the 2 villains that entered are 3 attack, which I think both sides have. At least.
We're going to go ahead and nuke the other cap.
Alright.
So it's just like a synchronized swimming video of a bunch of cap clones just flipping off the roof into the dumpster below.
I'm paid to see that video.
That sounds amazing. All right. So Team Unique, I need 2 KOs. The first one, then the reveal, then the second one.
I think we're gonna go with Black Swan, unfortunately.
The Apocalyptic Vision or Witness the End?
Oh, the 3 cost, sorry.
The 3 cost, that's okay. And then that's the first one. Second one is Dark Foretelling Black Swan. That's the one where you get to reveal the top 3 cards of the villain deck, rescue bystanders you revealed, and put them back. Witness the End is the Black Swan with 2 recruit that gives you KO power. And then you have, of course, your Legion with 3 attack, 2 piercing energy. Or Galactic Domination Thanos, where you get to steal bystanders from the other side. I will say none of them are great choices, so this is a rough option for them.
That's what we have found as well.
Yeah, but let's while they're deciding on that, let's go ahead and let Beast escape officially. Goodbye. So that's 2 villains escaped. So 2 Mr. Sinister clones in the city. The city is full of clones and Firestar, who I'm not quite sure. I guess she is also a clone. Just she doesn't have a hero set in Legendary. That's all. We are less than 2 weeks away, right, from the Doctor Strange release? Yeah, less than 2 weeks away. So I'm hoping we get to see another blog post soon, because it's going to be a week from Wednesday. It is a small box, so I'm not super surprised we've only seen 1 blog, but probably this week we'll see something, if it's the week before. Alright, I need a decision. Who are we going to KO?
These are all.
It's not going to be a pretty choice. No, yeah.
No. I think we're gonna go with the 5-cost Black Swan.
Okay.
I don't even know if we're ever gonna get 6 recruit though. I don't know.
That's
I need a final answer on this, though. I know there's a disagreement. I'm looking at the chat.
Yeah, I think from the variant side, I think that's not the call we would have made.
yeah, because that Black Swan is going to give you number 1 recruit to get up to the higher value cards you have in your HQ right now, but it's also going to help you thin your deck late game.
Yeah.
So,
Our
Barons,
chat is
what do you
coming to the
suggest?
same conclusion, so we're gonna get rid of the 6-cost Black Swan because
Okay.
Thanos is just slightly better, I think.
All right.
And we're
Dark
not gonna get
Foretelling.
enough recruit twice.
Yeah. Dark Foretelling is out of here. And you get another Thanos, Revel in Destruction, who takes advantage of the destruction, which makes sense. And that is that. All right, now you can actually take your turn variants. So there you go. I don't see any combos here, so if you play everything out, this will give you 3 recruit, 3 attack, and you gain a sidekick. Now,
Do it.
yeah, do it, because you can't fight a clone first, because you'd have to play this first anyway, and gaining something doesn't clone. So you can gain your sidekick right now. It is Skids, who wouldn't be able to have avoided that bindings anyway, because these are wounds. Skids is his new special sidekick, 3 recruit, and if any player would gain a wound, you may discard this card instead. If you do, draw 2 cards. So if the other side might get a wound, you can avoid their wound as well. But I don't know if that's going to happen here. That was gained. Now it's your turn.
Let's fight a Spider Clone, Mr. Sinister Clone.
Which one?
Yeah.
A or B?
The one that's got the fire lady in it.
All right, City A. City A is being fought. Mr. Sinister Clones is fought. You clone
Can't
next hero.
See, well, Cap's Rare has an A behind it.
That is true. All right, and the next hero you recruit this turn is cloned, which you can do right now.
Let's do another Battlestar.
Another Battlestar divided card. So
Yes.
the Inspire card is recruited on the right for 3. Let's see if it comes back up. It does not, so I will search the deck for you.
Right one in the city.
Oh, there's one right there.
Yep.
Oh, so that one, that's the one. Yep.
Careful.
Okay. And, oh, another one of those. 2 conflicted loyalties. And that's your turn.
Our clones are in the HQ.
They are. It's the appropriate place for them. Okay, looks like next turn you've got 2 recruit, 3, 4, 5 recruit, 6 recruit. 6 recruit, 2 attack, and a sidekick, by my calculation. Speaking of attack, you guys have some attack this turn, and you have something you can fight in the Sinister clone, but what's coming in? Okay, Dark Marvel Girl comes in. She has 2 attack and an ambush effect. She dominates each X-Men hero that costs 4 or less from the HQ, and that's going to apply to your HQ since it is your turn, and you don't have any. Oh, you have Legion, actually, but Legion costs 3. So she is going to dominate Legion on your turn. Fight gain it as a hero. That means either side could gain that Legion if they fight her. So which city would you like her to enter? If she enters City A, there will be no escapes. City B, there will be an ultimate Captain America escape.
Let's go with City A. No escape.
Alright, but she is going to dominate Legion here, which means she gets +1 attack. She steals your piercing energy away from you. And, yeah, that's rough, but she is... Let's see, we get to put a new hero into here. Another Thanos appears. And you've got up to 3 attack plus a Berserk if you'd like to do that, or you could get 5 recruit. So I will leave the choice up to you. Yeah, Dominate is weird with the divided heroes because you can't see their name at the top. But you have to remember, it's Legion. So, by the way, your discard pile only holds a binding, so all the rest of your cards are in your deck for purposes of the Berserk.
Yeah, I think we're going to be berserking.
Would you like to do that first?
How How much do we have otherwise? Just 2 attack otherwise,
You only
right?
have 2
the
from
Black Swan?
Apocalyptic Vision. That's right.
Yeah. Okay. Then, yeah, let's Berserk.
Okay.
At least that'll let you guys get to things out of your HQ.
Yeah.
That is true. All right, so yeah, that is true. All right, let's Berserk. Top card of your deck is a Maria Hill, so you get no attack from that, but she is discarded.
Rip.
And there, it gives you 1. Plus, you're at 3 attack, and you're at 4 recruit.
Well, we will do what we can and fight the Sinister clone.
All right, so the next hero you recruit, which is probably going to be Thanos, because that's all you can fight. Why is this backwards? There you go, sideways. Okay, you go ahead and fight the clones. Next thing you recruit this turn that costs 4 or less is cloned. The only thing you can take is Thanos or an officer or a sidekick.
Yeah, we'll take the Thanos.
Okay, that's easy. They have 2 right there. So what this card is, by the way, 2 plus recruit, and then Cabal, KO a bystander from the bystander stack. Then you get +1 recruit for every 3 bystanders in the KO pile. This is how Thanos builds up his engine. That one is recruited, and this is replaced. There's another 6 cost, and you get a second one for the clone. There's another Black Swan. Okay. A lot of cloning going on. You have an empty city space in City B. Okay, with this Legion, you've got 3 attack plus the following. You can get +1 attack for each different hero class in your discard pile. So Dark Memories, and right now you have Strength, Covert, Ranged, and that's it. So you get +3 attacks. So you have actually 6 attack potential next turn. Most attack I think anybody has generated so far, or you can draw 2 cards. And you got 2 recruit as well. But it's not your turn yet. Gotta move over. And turn 11 gives you Ultimate Thor. Ultimate Thor shows up. Ultimate Thor, you fight him, you gain him as a hero. If he escapes cross-dimensional Thor rampage, there's a chance to get some wounds. And he is 7 to hit right now. Would you like to put him in City A with an escape, or City B with no escape?
No escape, please.
All right. Please play your hand out as you would like. There's not too many options.
It all pretty much just plays out, I think, because nothing really triggers.
Yeah.
Do we have a sidekick?
You
Oh, we got the kick.
you have gained a sidekick, but you don't have anything that's going to trigger anything else. So
Yeah, I thought we had.
if you play everything out, that's 3 recruit plus bold leadership is going to give you 4, 5, 6 total recruit after the 3 classes, and then you've got 2 attack, and you gain a sidekick. So let's see who you gain. That sidekick is a standard. Okay. Looks like we're probably going to have an escape next turn. But you do have 6 recruit right now. I can safely say this game is not going as anybody expected. We'll see how it continues. We talk a lot about how many varieties of setups you can have in Legendary, and how no 2 setup can be the same if you want to just keep playing random stuff. But within one setup, just because of the way that the cards are randomized, you can have a bunch of different realities within the same setup. Just like we do with the Randomizer League, just like we do here. Because there were a few test games of this played. And it's always interesting to see how it goes. So they can recruit anything in the HQ. They can take 3 cards from their HQ that cost 2. They're 1 short away from getting their rare. But unfortunately, they're locked out of fighting anything that would let them prevent an escape next turn. They do have 1 villain who does not have an escape effect. Firestar still does. But they lose their ability to gain that cap as a hero, if they wanted to. Okay, time is up. I need a decision.
Let's start with the unmasked Peter Parker.
Okay, starting with Spider-Man Unmasked for 2 recruit. Replaced with another Cap and Battlestar, which if you recruit now will stop your recruits. You only have 1 left. Conflicted Loyalties is 1 attack and recruit, and then attack. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it costs 2 or less, draw it. This is the one Spider-Man mechanic card that is in Peter Parker's hero set. They also have Perfect Hunter that also costs 4 with 1 attack, wall crawl, draw a card. Or, of course, they have Captain America Battlestar with the Inspire card. Gain a sidekick or 2 attack. A few good options. What's going to happen? We have about 20 seconds left to decide. We have played 4 Scheme Twists, 3 Master Strikes, no hits on the Mastermind, and 2 out of 10 villains have escaped so far. We're on turn 11, with a good number of cards left in the villain deck.
Hey, Bagel, how close are we to drawing up?
How close are you to what?
To having to shuffle and draw.
Oh, okay. You have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards in your deck, so a couple of turns away.
How many of our grays are in our discard pile?
You have, here's your discard pile, not counting your sidekick. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. And then 3 of them are in your hand. So that means 5 in your deck, I believe. You haven't KO'd any. I don't think. No.
Alright. So let's go with the one of the tech Peter Parkers.
Okay, Conflicted Loyalties. If you don't care which one, I'll pick this one here. 2 from the left. Down to 2, replaced with your uncommon Scarlet Spider, Leap from Above.
Ooh, Jesus.
That gives them 5 attack if they've played an Instinct first, which is pretty good. But right now, all they can take is another Peter Parker here, or a sidekick. So what's it gonna be? You have some time to figure it out. By the way, thank you anybody who's watching, not necessarily participating. Welcome. If you would like to participate in one of these, you can either subscribe to the channel on Twitch or collect some virtual booster packs in the Discord. If you collect all the heroes or villains in a set, I will give you the hero or villain role, which will let you play in these for in perpetuity. You have a permanent tag that lets you play. Just to thank you for being part of the community. Okay, we're down to our last 10 seconds, and then I need a decision. I just realized that the unique HQ is a perfect palindrome right now, which I'll show you in a second, if you weren't watching.
Go ahead and recruit the other tech.
Okay, other Conflicted Loyalties is theirs. Another Scarlet Spider uncommon. That is getting to be a pretty expensive HQ. We'll see if they can afford it with this hand. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think they might be able to. So as far as recruit, yeah, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 recruit next turn. That is enough to get you your rare, if you decide to go that route. Moving over. And these guys have attack to fight stuff with, of course. We have, from the villain deck, turn 12. Lucky you, it's a bystander, so no escape. Enough time for you to fight something. Which villain would you like to capture this bystander? Dark Marvel Girl or Ultimate Thor? Again, I believe you get to choose. Lucky there's no escape, though.
Yeah, we're gonna give it to Dark Marvel Girl.
Okay, so she's not only dominating Legion, but she's still a bystander as well. Okay, by the way, this is what I meant about the palindrome. You have Galactic Domination, Witness the End, and Utter Annihilation in the middle. So if you look at your Legion card, he's got either draw 2 cards or channel fire. You get +1 attack for each different hero class in your discard pile. Again, right now your hero classes are covert, strength, and ranged. So even if you were to recruit something first, unless you got instinct, you wouldn't be able to do that. And you only have 2 recruit. So what would you like to do, and in what order?
Well, I mean, let's play the 2 recruit and go for a sidekick.
Okay, so if they get attack or an instinct sidekick, that'll give them 1 more attack for their not really dark memories. They get a standard sidekick, so nothing there except for just the sidekick itself.
Worth a shot.
Okay, would you like to channel fire or channel
We
time?
would like to channel fire.
Okay, they channel fire. That's going to give them, again, 3 attacks, the 3 different classes they have. And then the rest of their cards give them 3 more attacks. You have 6 attacks, so you can fight almost anything in the city, except for the 2 7 costs.
We will be fighting Dark Marvel Girl.
Okay, so with that decision, they get to rescue, they get to gain Legion. Gain this as a hero too. So first of all, they're going to fight and gain Dark Marvel Girl. So she is gained on their side. They also gain Legion back. They get to pick a player, I believe. No, Dominate. I forget how the Dominate text, but I think you're going to take it.
Dominate, I think you do choose
You
for
do
Dominate.
choose. Okay, I think it's in the keyword text. So would you like to give this to the other side or take it for yourself, if that's the case? I'll have to
No,
look it up.
we'll have it. That's okay.
And then stay. You have the bystander as well, standard bystander. Okay, that is your turn. You got to fight something. You got 2 new cards, all at the same time.
Who?
So next turn looks like you have 2 attack and a berserk right now, or 3 recruit. Plus you get 2 more cards after the shuffle. 5, 6. Ooh, we got both Thanos cards. So not a lot of attack for you, but you do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 recruit. So close to getting your rare Thanos, but actually you can trigger one of these for the other one. So I think you can get your rare this turn. So we'll see. Both sides have pretty good hands. I think both sides are getting their rares in the next couple of turns at the same time. Almost at the same time. Let's watch it happen. Okay, there's 2 of these, actually. We've got turn 13, more clones, so we are going to have an escape this turn. So, variants, please choose. Where is the first one going? Where is the second one going?
First one is in the empty city space, obviously.
Okay, first one goes to the empty one, and the second one... Here we are. Where is this one going?
Next to lose it.
Either we have Firestar Escape with an escape effect, or Ultimate Cap without an escape effect. And I'll shuffle a bystander in as well while you're waiting.
Let's go ahead and put it in City B.
Okay, so that is going to push Ultimate Captain America to leap off the building where the other 2 did in a escape without an extra effect, just the regular KO. There we go. So each side needs to choose a hero to KO from their HQ. That is the 3rd villain escaped for this setup.
Let's KO our Battlestar.
Okay. That's gone. And you got your Scarlet Spiders flip out. As far as the unique goes, is it going to be Thanos or Black Swan?
We're going to go with Black Swan.
Okay, Witness the End is witnessing the end and is KO'd. Replaced with another Legion with Piercing Energy. Or attack. Okay, now it's time to play your turn out. I don't think there's any options besides the divided cards. But let me know what you want to do. Right now you have 3 colors before you play anything. It's interesting because they have 2 attack. Each one says rescue a bystander. If they decide to not take either of them, they definitely can't hit anything this turn, and we're going to have another escape. Probably. Actually, I think we've played 2 No, I've shuffled extra bystanders in, so maybe not. And the only way they could still hit anything in that case is if they got a bystander that lets them draw a card and maybe get 1 more attack. Or they could just go all in on recruit and get as much as possible. Hot Bowl of Soup does let them KO a wound from your hand or discard pile. Unfortunately for them, they have a binding, which is not a wound. So they can't do that. They have no wounds at all. So it'll just be 1 recruit.
Could Team Unique see their hand again really quick?
Yeah. This is your hand. You've got 2 recruit, 1 attack, and you've got Ben Steel, Ben Light, which is Berserk and 1 attack, or 1 recruit and light show. Then you got Revel and Destruction. The effect is KO a bystander from the bystander stack. Oh, I guess you get 1 recruit for every 3 bystanders, so you probably couldn't get the 8 recruit this turn. You get close though. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Team Variance, what would you like to do?
Let's start with playing the tech side of the Peter Parker for 1 attack and rescue a bystander.
Interesting. All right, they're going to go ahead and play the tech side. 1 attack, rescue a bystander. That bystander is a standard bystander rescued.
And then we'll play the Captain America 1 recruit for each hero class.
Okay, you do so. So they have how many hero classes? You've got Tech, Instinct, Covert. So that's 3 recruit.
And then go ahead and play the rest out as recruit.
Okay, so they're going to play the Hot Bowl of Soup side. You may KO a wound from your hand or discard pile. They do not have 1, so that's just 1 extra recruit. And 3 more recruit. There are 7 recruit. What would you like to do with that 7 recruit?
What, say buy like 3 sidekicks?
You can buy 1 sidekick.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess you want to get your rare this turn, but you do have some 6 costs if that's the way you wanted to go.
Yeah, no, we're gonna go ahead and grab the rare while we got it.
Okay, so they get Freedom Never Dies, which is 5 attack. Whenever you play a sidekick or another Avengers hero this turn, set that card aside. At the end of your turn, put those cards on the bottom of your deck in random order before you draw your new hand. So making things come up a little more quickly than they normally would. Plus it's got 5 attack on it. Okay. More Scarlet Spider. All Scarlet Spider in the HQ right now. Do we have an escape? We have a shuffle first. No hits on the Mastermind yet, which must happen to win. Well, some people might get close. Okay. Looks like you have 1, 2, 3 recruit next turn. And then 1, 2, 3, and then a couple of sidekicks if you do things in a certain way. Okay, here's your Thanos hand. A couple of Thanos cards. Do we have an escape? We do have an escape. Dark Iceman enters. So, which city space will he enter? Which city? A or B are going to have a Firestar escape or the other Ultimate Captain America escape? If they let Firestar escape, again, Firestar's escape effect is each player reveals the top card of their deck. If it has an attack icon, KO it. I mean, that could end up KOing some people's very good cards. Neither side has a discard pile right now. So, pretty much all the cards they have are in their deck. But then if Captain America escapes, nothing happens except pushes Thor to escape, who will cause a cross-dimensional Thor rampage when he does.
Alright, we are going to let more Captain Americas escape.
Okay. Another Captain America. That's the 4th one flipping off the building and
Join.
landing. Oops. That's an escape effect. One more time. He didn't get recruited. That's better. That's better. Alright. And KO time. Please pick a hero. 6 cost or less to KO. Each side. We're up to 4 villains escaped right now. So variants must KO a Scarlet Spider. They have no choice. Unique has a few different choices. Anything but their Thanos rare. No piercing energy has been used yet in this game. Maybe sometime soon. It would help you take out those Sinister clones.
Can we see? Can variants see their hand, please?
Yeah. There you go. You've got 1, 2, 3 recruit potential, and 1, 2, 4 attack potential. 5 attack potential. 3 recruit potential, 5 attack potential, and a sidekick. Or, if you take the other side of Cap, you'll get 2 less attack and a sidekick. Alright, I need a decision from both sides. Who are we going to KO?
We are going to KO a 6-cost Thanos, as much as that hurts.
Alright, Galactic Domination is being KO'd. Replaced with another Uncommon Legion. And then Team Variants, I need your KO as well.
Let's go ahead and KO the 2 in the middle.
Okay, KOing the 2 costs. Scarlet Spider from the middle. Replaced with... there you go. Uncommon
Right.
Cap.
In the HQ.
Okay, now it's time for Unique to play out their turn. So let me go ahead and give them their HQ back. What would you like to play, and in what order? You've got 2 relevant destructions. You've got 2 options on the Legion side. You only have 2 attack before the Berserk if you decide to Berserk.
Let's Berserk.
Okay, they're going to Berserk. Hoping for the best. Top card of your deck is a Trooper, so you do get 1 more attack, so you do have enough to fight a Mr. Sinister clones this turn.
Well, how about that?
Lucky
Something
you.
good.
All right, 3 attack. So please continue.
Why, I think we'll play the rest of our hand. I don't think that can change anything, right?
They got 2 recruit, 2 more for the first Thanos. It does not trigger, and the second Thanos does activate. 2 more recruit there. KO a bystander from the bystander stack. Who do you KO? You KO the Alligator Trapper. Oh, they got too close to the alligator. That's KO'd. Then you get 1 recruit for every 3 bystanders in the KO pile, which I'll keep track of with this die here for you off screen. There's 1 right now.
That's okay. There's no sewers for them to patrol anyway.
That is true. There's no sewers at all. Okay, so you're left with 3 attack, 6 recruit. You can do a pretty strong clone here. So they've got, they can take anything but Utter Annihilation Thanos. And anything they take, they can clone if they fight a Mr. Sinister clones first. Because they don't have anything else to fight for 3.
Well, we can't clone anything that costs more than 4, right?
That is true. You can't clone those, so you can clone Legion. Is actually correct. That would be nice, though, but... The Legion you can clone, and I'm pretty sure there's more in there. So, however, they could recruit something more expensive and not clone it. That is all up to them. Okay, I need a decision. What would you like to do? You can fight first, then decide what to recruit.
Yeah, let's fight.
The clone doesn't go away if you recruit something expensive. You still have it for that turn, if you want. Which one would you like to fight? The one in the first spot in City A or the second spot in City B?
We'll go with City A.
All right.
Well,
See, this is in the
yeah.
rooftops. This is in the streets. City A?
Yeah.
Okay, City A, you're fighting for 3. I already spent that, so... Yep, clone the next hero, 4 or less. Cost 4 or less. And now is your recruit. So will they recruit something that they can clone, or will they go all in on something stronger? That's the decision here.
That was the debate that we were going with. And we came to the
unfortunately-
conclusion...
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, unfortunately, you guys can't recruit something expensive and then get a sidekick and clone it because you still won't have enough. So what would you like to do?
Yeah, we would have liked to clone that 6-cost Thanos, but that is not an option. And we're trying to go for quantity, I guess. So we're gonna take the 3-cost Legion and clone him.
Okay, they're going with the clone, so they get the 3-cost Legion, and they're gonna clone it in a second. This first one down to 3 recruits still though. What comes in? Is it gonna be another one? Nope. So I will search your hero deck for another one of those. Found one. So this is cloned as well. And you have 3 recruit left. You do have a 3-cost card here if you want it. Again, sidekicks and officers are available to you if that is not what you want. They already have 2 Revelant instructions. They're right here. A third one could let them KO a bunch of bystanders and maybe get that ramp going. But they do have a lot of legions as well, and maybe they want to do some card draws instead. There are some really good special sidekicks still in there. Or officers might help them get their rare. So any option might help them or hurt them. Who knows? All right. Last 5 seconds, then I need a decision so we can keep going. We are about an hour and a half into the game.
All right. This was also a heated debate, but
Sure.
I think I'm leaning towards Thanos, so I'll be the tiebreaker and say Thanos.
Okay, you're going to go ahead and recruit Revel in Destruction for 3. Replaced with another Legion. Okay, moving forward. So, looks like you got some interesting stuff here. You have a sidekick. You have 2 recruit, 3 attack, Dark Memories, which will give you strength, covert, ranged, tech. So that'll give you +4 attack. So right now you have 4, 6, 7 attack, plus a sidekick, plus 2 recruit. Or you could draw 2 cards with Channel Time instead of that bunch of attack.
And how many cards left in our deck?
A good amount. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I believe.
Okay, so enough to use sidekick. Thank you.
Yes. You won't mess up your Dark Memories. I'm just going to keep calling it that because that's what it is. Okay. Next, turn 15 is going to give you Spider-Man again. He's back. All right. Which city space would you like to put him into?
The empty one.
All right. There he goes. You know what he does? He makes your life miserable, even though he's on your team. But Spidey's clone. Yeah. Well, Spidey's clones have always made Spidey miserable, depending on which ones you talk about.
That's fair.
Okay, so please play out your hand the way you would like. The one choice you have is playing Inspire a Nation or Inspire a Man. You cannot trigger Spider-Man on mass superpower unless you play Inspire a Man, but then you can't gain an extra sidekick. That'll be your decision. Looks like they have the potential for, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 5 attack if they play Inspire a Man. There's a couple of things in the city that are 5 to hit. Or they could just take 3 attack, hit a Sinister clone, and gain a couple of sidekicks.
Can we get our HQ?
Oh yes, that's kind of important, isn't it? There you go.
Hold on.
There's your HQ. I am not sure which way this game is going to go. But looking at the victory piles, each side has stuff in them, so there's that. Sinister's attack right now, by the way, is 11. Yep, he's got 3 bystanders. I'll keep him peeking in there. 3 Master Strikes, 3 bystanders for Sinister. Okay, what would you like to do first?
What's our discard pile look like?
You have no discard pile.
Heard.
Okay, as soon as you have a decision, I need it so we can move on. I know there's a lot to think about.
There's one quick second.
Yeah. And like before, other team can chime in if you have a suggestion. Because nobody's been able to hit Sinister yet.
Okay, so we're going to play the yellow side of our split card first.
Okay, they're going to play Inspire-Man Battlestar, which will give them 2 attack. I assume then Spider-Man Unmasked?
Yes.
Yes.
Is that, yeah, that one gives you the power. And a sidekick. Your sidekick is Red Wing, who goes on top of your deck. Red Wing Wall Crawl. That's hard to say. Red Wing Wall Crawl. Man, that's hard to say. Okay. If you play everything else out, you get 4 attack, 2 more recruit, and then Inflicted Loyalties gives you 1 more of each. So you're at 5 attack, 3 recruit. You can hit Firestar, Spider-Man, of course, Mr. Sinister clones, or Dark Iceman. The only one you'll gain as a hero is Dark Iceman. If you hit Sinister clones, it'll let you clone something, but you can't recruit anything here, so it'll let you clone a officer or a sidekick. And then if you hit Firestar, she... Reveal the top card of your deck if it's a recruit icon, KO it. And you know what the top card of your deck is, so you won't KO it. Actually, no, it has a recruit icon. No, it doesn't. Red Wing does not have a recruit icon, so you won't KO it. And those are your options.
Can we see the Uniques HQ now? Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. There it is. They've got 52856. I wonder why they wanted to see that. Yeah, the city is not giving anybody any breathing room. The city is plural.
Yeah.
That early rush of scheme twists really didn't get you in a good starting point. But we haven't seen the other 4 in a while. And of course I just said that, so we know it's probably going to happen now.
Not?
Okay, time is up. What would you like to do for your first action here? Let's get things moving. These have all been played.
All right, we're
Stalling for time.
gonna struggle making decisions. What's gonna happen?
That's okay. Just pick something. Let's move forward.
All right, we're gonna hit the Mr. Sinister clone.
Okay. They're not using all their attack. They're going to hit the clone instead. They do so. And the next hero, of course, is cloned for less of a cost. Down to 2 attack. What now?
We're gonna take a risk and buy a sidekick.
Okay, so if they get a special sidekick, they get to clone it. Well, they get to clone it regardless, but we'll see. It is Zabu. So you get double Zabu. First Zabu is recruited for 2. That's double KO power. I don't think that's what you were looking for, but you got it.
We'll take it.
We'll take it.
And a second Zabu is yours as well. Okay, and you're left with 2 attack. Would you like to try to fight Spider-Man? Or leave him be?
Sure.
Okay,
Let's try it.
They're going to do it. They're going to fight Spidey. Keep
We'll
in
get
mind.
lucky.
All right, they're going for it. Reveal the top card of the villain deck. If that card is worth 2 VP or less, play a top card of the villain deck. Is a bystander, which is... It's a one you gain as a hero, but it's worth none, so that is less than 2 according to everything I looked up. So you do play it. So where would you like it? Actually, it has to go to Dark Iceman. This is the closest one. So you played a bystander, and Spider-Man goes back on top of that deck.
Okay.
Okay, so we know what the next card is then. It's Spider-Man again.
That gave me a mini heart attack there. I heard you were going to fight Spider-Man. Thank goodness there was a bystander, my god.
Yeah, it could have been a scheme twist. And then, you know...
there were empty spots in the city. It couldn't hurt too bad.
Okay, you got your rare. So let's see what you have. You've got 5, 6 attack, 3 recruit, and then Red Wing to draw some more stuff, and then you get to do the rare shenanigans. Or you've also got a recruit from Hot Bowl of Soup if you want. So 6 plus attack is not bad. See what you can turn it into. Unique side also has a pretty good situation going on here. Okay, we know what it is. It's Spider-Man. So where's Spider-Man going to go? You punched him. He came back. He's going to City A or B. He's going to fill one of them. As annoying as this villain is, I think it's perfect as far as the flavor. I think it's great. And I imagine if you were a villain fighting Spider-Man, it would feel something like this. He just keeps coming back.
I don't understand why Captain America keeps jumping off the buildings, but...
Well, he's just copying the rest of his clones, you know. Sinister cut corners on those ones. He used a little bit too much lemming DNA.
they're not quite done cooking in the brain department.
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
Alright. He's gonna jump into City B.
Okay. Pushing forward Dark Iceman with that heartless computer scientist. Okay, what would you like to do? You have a couple of options. You have 2 cards that can draw 2 cards if you'd like to do those. But then you also have the Dark Memories, so... Your deck has plenty of
just
cards.
To confirm, we have 4 Dark Memories and plenty of cards left in the deck.
That's correct. You have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 10 cards in your deck, and you have 4 different classes in your discard pile right now.
Alright, let's start with the sidekick then.
Okay, playing the sidekick, drawing 2, you get a trooper, and you get an agent. So that'll put you up to 4 attack, 3 recruit. With the Dark Memories, that'll give you 8 total attack. Or you could draw 2 cards and try to get more recruit. The choice is yours.
Nope, we are gonna Dark Memories it.
Okay.
And play everything out.
So they get +1 attack for each different class in the discard pile, and just to confirm, that is Strength, Covert, Ranged, and Tech. So that is 4 attack there, and if they play the rest out like they said, 5, 6, 8 attack, and 3 recruit. So you can hit anything in the city that you want.
What is Mr. Sinister at currently?
He is at 11, right up there. He's peeking out in the corner. He's got 3 bystanders. These all have fight effect gain as a hero. Fire Stars is KO the top card of your deck if it has a recruit icon, and you know what Spider-Man does. So.
Alright, let's fight the God of Thunder.
Okay, they're going to fight Ultimate Thor. They fight Ultimate Thor. They gain him as a hero, which gives them a total of 6 attack if they've played a range first. So, fight for 7, and it is now their hero. They stole an Avenger. Look at them. Now you have 3 recruit left. The only thing you can take is this Legion or a support card.
Well, we're going to take a sidekick.
Okay. Sidekick it is. You get a standard.
We'll take
Where's
it.
Rock Slide? I want to see Rock Slide. I want to press the shatter button so badly. You have no idea. You drew Dark Marvel Girl, so that means XG Covert rescue a bystander, and you have a Covert in your discard pile. So next turn looks like you're going to get 2 attack if you chose the Berserk side. That's 3 attack plus Berserk. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recruit, or 6. And then you've got a bystander rescue. So let's see what happens. There's your rare, and here is Ultimate Captain Marvel. Where is Ultimate Captain Marvel going to go? 2 recruit, fight gated as a hero. He's got teleport. 4 to hit. He's a weaker one of those. I think is he the weakest one in Manhattan in that group?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder why he's the weakest one. Anyway.
Not very popular.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's put him in City B.
Okay. So right after Spider-Man. How would you like to play this out? You do have cards to reveal if you do certain things.
Give us just a moment.
Got it. So let's look at that rare effect once again. It's a little complicated. So whenever they play a sidekick, which they have, or another Avengers hero this turn, which they have, set it aside. At the end of your turn, put those cards on the bottom of your deck in random order before you draw your new hand. So it doesn't do anything this turn, but it does set up their next... Well, not their next turn. It prevents them from going to the discard pile, obviously. Now, their deck has plenty of cards in it. So even if they do that, it's going to be a while till they show up, but they'll show up more... they'll show up sooner than they would have if they were in the discard pile, is the whole point.
You have to play that one first, correct, in order to trigger that?
Yes, to get the whenever effect, you must play this first.
Okay, let's start there then.
Okay, so you get 5 attack and you activate the effect, the whenever effect.
Okay,
There you go.
Let's go ahead and follow that up with Red Wing.
Okay. So Red Wing is going to be set aside at the end of this turn. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Here we go. Top 3 cards are 2 operatives and a soldier. You get to draw 1, put the rest back. So if I put this over here, if you take the soldier, you'll end up with 7 total attack if you take the Spider-Man side, or 6 total attack. If you take the operative, you'll be at 3 recruit, or you'll be at 4 recruit or 5 recruit, depending on what you do.
Yeah, let's take the operative, the recruit.
Okay, they're going to take the operative to their hand. They're going to draw it. And which order would you like to place these in? On top of your deck.
Let's keep the recruit on top.
Okay. So Red Wing, instead of going back to the discard pile or bottom of the sidekick stack, gets set aside. I'll put him down here. Next.
Okay.
Yeah, Freedom Never Dies is going to be real good if you get one of those Messiah Complex ones. Man. See if that happens for you. So they're going to get 4 recruit from these 4. Their decision is, do they get 1 attack and rescue a bystander, or do they get one more recruit from Hot Bowl of Soup? That'll give them a total of 5 recruit, and they can get Secret Avengers Assemble. If they're fine with 4, they can take one of these Perfect Hunters. Then as far as fighting, they already have 5.
We're
One
going
more.
to
Go ahead.
we're going to go ahead and fight Firestar.
Okay, they're going to fight Firestar right now. Now, they've already set up the top card of their deck, so I see why they would do that. Spending the 5, fight, reveal the top card of your deck if it has a recruit icon, KO it, and lo and behold, it does, so goodbye. And then goodbye to Firestar as well. Got some KO out of that.
And then we're going to play Aunt May.
Okay, Hot Bowl of Soup for 1 recruit, and you may KO a wound from your hand or discard pile. I don't think you got any wounds. No wounds in your discard pile.
Did Firestar, was that each side has to do that?
Oh, you're right. Each side has to do it. So it happens on the left side too.
This is just part of your deck.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's escape. That's the escape effect. Fight effect is only you. If she had escaped, it would be both sides. It's for attack. So we're good.
We're going to follow up Aunt May with Scarlet Spider and draw a card.
Cool. 1 recruit. They play the Aunt May aside, so they get to draw that trooper from before. And then if you play everything out, you get 1 attack and 3 recruit, up to 5 recruit.
And then we will cash that in for the 5 cost cap.
This card gives you +2 attack, 1 attack for each sidekick and other Avengers here you played this turn. Of course, stacking nicely, working nicely with that rare, if they can sync those up. Replaced with, look at that. Look at your HQ. It's every other is a Scarlet Spider. And that's the turn. you've emptied a lot of spaces in City A. So even if a clone comes in, Sinister clone, you won't have an escape. How nice. There's your bindings saying hello. You've got, from Bold Leadership, you have 4 classes. So 2 of them. This is going to give you 4 recruit, 8 recruit, and then 9 recruit.
And you did put that sidekick on the bottom of our deck.
Yeah, the sidekick, not Aunt May, because she's not Avengers. But yeah, so 9 recruit, and maybe 10, or 2 attack if you want. But that's your next turn. And yeah, Red Wing did go to the bottom of your deck, instead of back to the sidekick stack. He'll be back. Okay, how is Unique faring? They got some recruit this turn. And turn 18 gives you another Master Strike. So I think this time both sides have some covert. Does the right side have covert? Yep. And both sides have exactly 6 cards. So he's going to get a bystander, though. Would you both like to reveal your covert cards to avoid the 4-card discard? I'm assuming you will.
Yeah, definitely.
Lawyer is the bystander he's captured. So he's now at 12 attack. Sitting pretty up here. And I can't get this to stay. There we go. That was, there's only 1 more Master Strike left. What would you like to do, Team Unique? You do have X-Gene Covert.
Well, let's start with that then. Let's start with Dark Marvel Girl.
Okay, Dark Marvel Girl is going to give you 2 attack, and you rescue a bystander. That bystander is a standard bystander. A lot of standard is being rescued, and a lot of special ones going into the city. Okay, so after that 2 attack, you've got 1 more attack if you want it with Ben Steel plus a Berserk, which would let you hit only Spider-Man. You can hit Spider-Man now. If you Berserk well, you could hit Ultimate Captain Marvel, but it's not guaranteed. Your discard pile is pretty full, and as far as all the attack cards you have, you've got all your troopers in your discard pile as well as a lot of other cards, so who knows if you'll Berserk into something. You only got 2 cards in your deck right now. If you take Ben Light, that's going to give you a total of 6 recruit, and you can get anything but rare Thanos.
Well, we'll take uncommon Thanos. I think we're going to play everything out as recruit.
Okay.
And get our 6-cost Thanos finally.
That is 6 recruit for you, and you're going to take Galactic Domination. Whoop, she's been played. Which gives you 4 attack. Each other player chooses a ranged hero, power. Each other player chooses a ranged hero, reveals a ranged hero, or chooses a bystander from the victory pile, and you rescue those bystanders. That'll be interesting. You've got another Black Swan, Apocalyptic Vision, appearing. Would you like to fight Spider-Man or leave him be? That is the last thing you have the option to do. How many Spider Friends have we seen? We saw 2 Spider-Man cards. We saw Firestar. I think that's it. The villain deck has, and I can give you a count right now. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, still a lot, 13, 14, 15. 23 cards in the villain deck. I feel like we haven't seen most of the Spider Friends. I think there's Moon Knight in there, Black Cat. I don't know which ones have more than 2, though. VP.
Fortunately, only Firestar and Spider-Man are more than 2. The 2 we've seen.
Okay.
Firestar, that's it. And then the trap. The trap.
And the trap, yeah.
Shadow X.
What does the other team think?
What's the question? I'm sorry.
Should we go for it? Should we fight the Spider-Man?
I mean, it's
Not the worst thing to happen.
there is a 56% chance that it's a villain, but only 2 of those villains it's possibly going to hit.
Yeah, pretty slim.
I mean, I know I was risky earlier and did it too, so I wouldn't
blame you
for trying. But
And I think the only way it would actually reduce your amount of turns left is if you pulled the Scheme Twist.
Yeah. And there's
There are 4 of.
4 Scheme Twists left. There's a 17% chance that it's the Scheme Twist.
Good point.
So what's it going to be? Deal or no deal? Sorry, wrong game.
It could also be a Master Strike, which would do nothing to us except give him another bystander.
Yeah, because you still have your hand.
Because we still have our reds, yeah.
That is a 4% chance.
All right, I think we're gonna roll those dice. Let's try it.
Okay. You're doing it.
There doesn't count.
Spend 2 attack.
My percentages are going to be a little skewed because my calculator's not accounting for the extra bystanders that have gotten put in the deck.
That is true. There's a bunch in there.
But
Continue.
a couple have come out too, so yeah, we're still going for it.
All right, top card of the villain deck is a Mr. Sinister clones, so it gets played.
Oh no.
So we do it. Mr. Sinister clones enters. So there's going to be 2 entering. This first one goes where?
I think we'll just do 1 in each city.
Okay. We'll put 1 in City B. I clone it, put the other one in City A. And then I have to shuffle a bystander. Ooh. Do I shuffle the bystander in before Spider-Man comes back?
Yes.
I do. Interesting.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on board with that.
That's fair.
If
All right,
it helps us, yeah.
I shuffle the bystander in. So Spider-Man gets shuffled in there. That was an interesting turn of events right there.
I mean, I don't know if that's legally correct, but I'll take it for sure.
Is it not? Well, he goes to the top of the deck. Well, let's see.
Yeah.
Let
If
me.
you play the villain deck this way, put Spider-Man back on top of the villain deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says if you play a card from the villain deck this way, put Spider-Man back on top of the villain deck. So what's the stack order then?
Which one resolves first?
Yeah. I
Because
played.
normally you complete the full card effect first before doing any other thing, right?
Yes.
So
I
I
would
guess it would be you put Spider-Man on top at the end of the shuffle.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you would play the Sinister clones, then
Yeah.
put Spider-Man on top, and then the ambush finishes triggering.
Unfortunately, I think you're right. Fortunately for you guys, so that is what happens. So we shuffle the deck with the new bystander in, and then Spider-Man goes on top. Astigmatic disagrees. So this is why we said what we said, because you play the clones, right? And the ambush, the bystander shuffle is all part of the Mr. Sinister clone effect. And then the card is finished being officially played, and then you do the Spider-Man effect, because he says play the card first. Right?
Play it.
But, well, no, I was saying we would complete the Spider-Man effect first, and then the Mr. Sinister would happen.
Oh, so he does get shuffled in.
It's like the whole.
I think you could interpret it either way.
Well, the way we do it is like how Angels, X-Men's rare or
like discarding cards, and then you have to you can't do
You
the
can't
rescue
interrupt.
effect basically until you complete the rest
Right.
of the.
And normally that's right, but Spider-Man specifically says to play the card, and Angel doesn't do that.
I think we have to put Spider-Man on top after the clone because it says
Yeah, that's what I think.
if you play a card, so play it first, and playing it first means do the Mr. Sinister ambush, and then do the clone, and then after we play it, if we play a card from the adversary deck this way, we did, then put Spider-Man back on top of the adversary deck.
And I think the word play is the key word there. And to
Yeah.
play the clones, you have to do the entire thing it says on the clones, and then once that's done being played, then you do. So it is kind of an interrupt here because of the word play.
As
Yeah.
it's like 2 groups of parentheses where you have to
Yeah.
in an equation.
All right, well,
It's a rough
Spider-Man
one.
still continues to mess with everybody. Put him back on top.
Interaction.
Okay, so where were we? That was the end of your turn. So,
Yes.
all right, end of Unique's turn, new hand.
We didn't have 8 recruit left over at that turn? I feel like we did, didn't we?
What did you recruit?
No, I'm just messing. I'm sorry.
Okay. Because I will miss things. So let me shuffle that up. Oh yeah, you had 12 recruit. What am I talking about? So on the beginning of next turn, Spider-Man's going to come into... I guess he can come into the city to push out Iceman with the bystander. But I'm going to guess you're going to put him in City A.
Yes, please put him in city.
And then you'll have a full city.
Yay.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like these guys have 4 piercing energy on their turn, if they want, or 5 attack. Fortunately, the only thing you can fight with piercing energy is the Mastermind, which you don't have enough of, or the clones, which the other side might take out first. We'll see.
Not on this turn.
I forget what your hand looks like, but let's remind ourselves.
Remember correctly.
Oh, you got a lot of recruit. That's right. All right, Spider-Man comes back, and you said you want to put him in City A. That's where he goes. Okay, proceed.
Yeah, let's play the Captain Americas first.
All right, so that's going to give you Covert, Tech, Instinct. Right, that's 3. I don't think that's all the classes you have. That's 3 each. So 6. Recruit. Your Operative gives you a 7th. And then you have a choice here. You could get 2 attack and try to hit Spider-Man again. And get a bystander out of it.
What's the bystander?
It says rescue a bystander. Oh, you mean what's this bystander?
Yeah.
It's
Oh, no. You said Spider-Man had a bystander.
No, I misspoke then. I said this Spider-Man gives you a bystander when you use him. Protect my family. The only villain with a bystander right now is Dark Iceman with the Heartless Computer Scientist.
Okay, so let's start with let's play Ant-Man.
Okay. Fortunately, you can't get rid of that. Here's the MA side. 1 recruit. You may KO a wound. I don't think you have any wounds still, and a binding is not a wound, so that binding's... She's good at healing. She's not good at removing chains from you, so that's all you can do.
Ant-Man is not the kinky type.
Nah. All right.
That was Uncle Ben.
And then, all right, if you play Spider-Man Unmasked, which I assume you do, you get
Yes.
1 attack. You get a sidekick, and you get to put it on top of your deck. The sidekick you put on top of your deck is Hairball, who goes on top of your deck. So we'll do this. Goes the wall crawl Hairball. Makes a little more sense for a cat. And then you've got 8 recruit.
Let's take a moment and talk about it.
Okay. Unfortunately, no amount of recruit will prevent an escape next turn. The only thing that will is if one of those many bystanders that got shuffled in appears. If not, you will have to... you have 2 villains with bystanders, and one of them will have to escape, so there will be a discard. One of these Dark Shadow X-Men will run away with a bystander. We've got the Comic Shopkeeper here with Cyclops, and we've got the Heartless Computer Scientist here with Iceman. Or you could rest and get rid of your binding. That's also an option. Again, Sinister is still at 12 attack. The good thing about letting him build up all his bystanders first, I think his tactics give him bystanders, but at least from the Master Strikes, once you hit him, all those bystanders are rescued. And he goes back down to his base attack, at least separate from any tactics he might have. Okay, we're at 0. Go for it.
How many cards are left in our draw deck?
Your draw deck has a good amount of cards. Looks like over 10. 13 cards left. And remember, Red Wing is at the bottom of your deck.
Okay, we're gonna get one of the 6 drops.
Okay. You get the 6 cost Scarlet Spider, which is 3 attack, and then Instinct, you get 2 attack. Would you like to wall crawl this?
Yes,
Absolutely.
please.
Okay, you wall crawl it. And, cool. That cost you 6. You're down to 2 recruit left.
Right now.
Right.
Okay.
I a sidekick.
Oh.
Wait, what are we? Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Yes,
Now,
now I forgot to read.
Okay, let's see who you get. Standard. Wonder where these special ones are hiding today. seeing a lot of pet Avengers, which is appropriate for the Avengers thing, but the Messiah Complex ones are fun. Speaking of which, next turn, if you decide to play Skids, unfortunately you do not have an instinct to trigger that Scarlet Spider, but you do draw a card with Hairball, so there is a shot for you. Right now, before you draw anything, you got 3, 4, 5, 6 attack and 3, 4, 5 recruit. But you do have a draw. Now, do we have an escape? Let's find out. Wow, boy, do you have an escape. There it is. Here we go. This is twist number 5. Play 2 cards in the villain deck. First one is Ultimate Thor. Second one is Moon Knight. So only 2 escapes. You guys kind of lucked out there, all things considered. So where would you like Ultimate Thor to go, and where would you like Moon Knight to go? You have right now Dark Cyclops and Dark Iceman, neither of which have escape effects. But you will have to discard 2 cards each side if you let both escape.
I think we're going to go with City B both times.
Okay, so you're going to let Dark Iceman escape and Ultimate Captain Marvel escape. So that's only 1 discard. So let's do this. Dark Iceman is going to escape. And the Heartless Computer Scientist is gone with him. That is 5 villains total escaped. And so before we handle the second one, let's do our KOs. Who would you like to KO each side for that escape?
Well, we're going to discard our binding for the bystander escape.
Right, the bystander escape is also there. So you'll discard your binding.
And then we're also going to KO the 2-cost Legion. Please.
Okay, 2-cost Legion is KO'd for that. And then other side's got to do the same. You must KO and you must discard. So again, you have an operative, a soldier, Skids. You've got 1, 2, 3, 6 attack before you do any card draws. And you've got 1, 2, 5 recruit if you play Skids. So let me just do this for a second. I'll put them down on top of these. But
Yeah, discard a recruit.
okay, Hydra Operative gets discarded. And then as far as your KO, who's that going to be? You can KO any card from your HQ.
Let's KO the 4-drop in the middle.
Okay, Perfect Hunter. Not so perfect. Goodbye. Replaced with Conflicted Loyalties. Alright, second escape happens. Moon Knight comes in, and you chose to put him in City B again, so that's going to be Captain Marvel escaping. Which is not another discard, but another KO. 6 villains have escaped. Each side, again, must KO 1 hero from their HQ.
I think we're going to do our 3-cost Swan, please.
Okay, Apocalyptic Vision is gone. And there's another one. So back to turn unique. In a second. Variants have to KO something.
Slightly tougher decision.
Yeah. They can KO anything they want, but what do they want to keep? That's the question. Just do a quick villain deck count. They've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 19 cards left in the villain deck. 3 more twists. What is that? 16 turns left? Okay, I need a KO decision from the
Sorry, we're
variants.
waiting for our only other teammate to respond.
That's okay. That's okay.
You know, I'm excited.
What's going on over there?
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna do the two. We're gonna do the middle card again, the 2-drop.
Very conflicted of you. Right, the hero decks are getting kind of low with that cloning. Not too low, but let me just give you a count. The variants have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cards left in their deck. The Unique has a good amount more because they haven't cloned as much. 13 cards left, though, and this will be a draw if the hero deck runs out. Either one. Anyway, back to the Unique side. Please go ahead. You take your turn.
You show us Moon Knight's fight effect.
Yes, I can. Moon Knight's fight effect is KO one of your allies or heroes. Then if you fought Moon Knight on the rooftops, which unfortunately the first space is the rooftops, KO another one of your heroes. Actually, fortunately, you can do some KOing.
Oh, that is
So-
the rooftops.
Yeah, so this is the rooftops. The first space of each city is the rooftops with this scheme. So if you do fight him here, you get 2 KOs. And he has 2 VP, and you do have potential for piercing energy. You've also got 4 or 5 attack if you want. So let's see what happens. I assume you guys all saw the acrylic red skull card that Upper Deck announced. I think during this past week. That's the second core Mastermind promo they've announced after the Magneto one. So I wonder what they're doing with all these core set promos this year. Okay, Unique, what would you like to do?
Well, first let's play all our gray cards.
Okay, you've got 1 attack and 2 recruit there. Now you've got Legion. You got split personality. And you've got split eardrums. You can
Well,
get a total.
let's
Go ahead.
split our personality. Oh no, sorry, split eardrums twice. I read the wrong side.
That's okay.
We're gonna
You split
piercing
eardrums
energy.
twice. That is going to give you a total of 4 piercing energy. How would you like to spend that? You could spend on anything but the 2 blue villains.
Yeah, we'll start with Moon Knight.
Okay, they're going to fight Moon Knight for 2 piercing energy, which is going to trigger the fight effect. Okay, one of your heroes, then another one. They have 3 grays, 2 legions. Hi, King of
Alright,
all
we're gonna-
Forces. Hello, first time chat. Welcome. That is an awesome name. Go ahead.
We're gonna KO both shield agents.
Okay, both shield agents are out of here. And Moon Knight is also out of here. So, you have 2 piercing energy, 2 recruit, and 1 attack left.
Well, let's go with another Sinister clone.
Okay, you're going to fight 1 Sinister clone here. They only cost you 1 piercing energy. So the next 2 you recruit this turn that has printed cost of 4 or less is going to be cloned. Next.
Now we'll recruit a sidekick.
Okay. You go ahead and recruit a sidekick. This sidekick is, for 2, Rock Slide. So, you get to clone Rock Slide. So I finally get to shatter something. Rock Slide lets you shatter
That's
a
so
villain.
exciting.
Alright, so you recruit Rock Slide.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Oh
that?
shoot, I might have messed up.
Did you mean to clone him twice? There's only 2 of him.
Yeah, but we can't get 3 copies of.
You can't get 3
So-
copies of Rock Slide, so even if you had fought the clones before, I didn't say anything goes with your decision, but you wouldn't be able to do it anyway, so.
Okay. Well, I messed that up, but we got really lucky.
Well,
That,
there's the only thing that would have worked is if you got a regular sidekick, you would have gotten 3 of those. Every other special one only has 2 copies, I believe.
I think Hairball has 3.
Is Hairball
But
three?
anyway,
They have
one
of
is
them
already
on the right.
taken anyway, so.
Yeah. So
Okay.
We'll play
Well,
it
I
for-
messed that up, but sorry, team, but it's okay because didn't matter. So we'll do that.
Okay,
Take
so
the
you
2 rock slides and then
you get your rock slide, and let's
the
go
other
for the
clone.
second one. Gotta search through the psychic stack. There he is. Cloned. Okay, so you have 1 attack and 1 piercing energy left.
Now we'll take out the extra clone.
You take out the extra clone. You have more clone power, but you don't have any recruit power, so I think that's the end of your turn. All you did was prevented the other side from cloning.
And that sweet, sweet 1 victory point.
Hey, there's not a lot of VP in this game, so take all you can get.
There's so not much VP.
Yeah. On single digits, folks.
Here is your next turn. Unfortunately, this apocalyptic vision is not triggering for you ever, but you do have 2 4 attack, potentially 6 attack and 2 berserks if you wanted to go that route, or you could get 2 recruit and you have light show, so you get 2 3 4 5 6 recruit as well. So that is up to you. Finally, light show works though. Speaking of hairball, there's hairball. And that's your hand. I forget why we discarded one. I think it was because of the bystander escaping. And here we go. Turn 21 is a Master Strike, the final Master Strike. So luckily you have some covert, although it wouldn't affect you. You only have 5 cards. Left hand has 6 cards, but you also have some covert. So this does not trigger with anybody, but Sinister does get his final bystander from Master Strikes, and it is another standard bystander. So he is at 13 attack. He has not been hit once. He is at as strong as he can get with purely Master Strikes. But there are no more Master Strikes in the villain deck. All 5 have been played. What is up, Ronathan? Thank you for the raid. What game is that? Oh, is that Overcooked? I love Overcooked.
I never had it.
Thank you so much for the raid. We're playing a special viewers play version of Legendary. I've got 2 awesome teams here who are playing. I'm just moderating the game. So we're on Variant's turn right now, which means they need their HQ back. What would you like to do, Variants? You've got a few things you can do. Awesome. Overcooked 2. Yeah, that's the one I've played. It is so chaotic. There's a lot of yelling that happens when you play Overcooked. Oh, yeah. Sometimes it feels like Overcooked when I'm actually cooking for real. It's very dangerous when you're running around like that. So this team only has 1 card draw with Hairball.
What is the sidekick under the?
The sidekick under which one?
The bystander.
Bystanders.
Oh, under Dark Cyclops. It is the comic shopkeeper. That is the one that lets you look at the top 3 cards of the hero deck. A player of your choice gains one that costs 3 or less. Put the rest back. And again, you guys are down to like 13 cards in your hero deck. Okay, I need a decision. What is your first move going to be? Even if it's just playing one of your grays, you can let me know.
Play one of our grays.
All right, I play your Hydra Soldier. Cool. All right, let me know when you're ready for the next move.
I don't remember what Skids does. Can you put her back up on the screen?
Right now, she just gives you 3 recruit.
Okay,
But
she
you can discard her if a player would gain a wound to draw 2 cards. That's
All
her.
right, let's go play Skids, then to get the 3 recruit.
You do it. You play Skids. You get the 3 recruit.
And then the tech Spider-Man.
Okay. Conflicted Loyalties gives you 1 recruit and 1 attack.
And then let's buy the 4-drop Spider-Man or Scarlet Spider.
Okay, if you don't care, I'm going to pick the one from the middle. And this one, would you like to wall crawl it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. followed by
and then play Hairball.
nice. I had a feeling that's how this turn was going to go. One attack and draw a card, and it's going to be that Scarlet Spider that you just wall crawled. And this goes away. And I assume you'd like to play Perfect Hunter first.
Yes.
Yeah, so you can trigger the second one. Makes sense. Makes sense. You get to draw a card first, and that card is another Scarlet Spider. Now, which one of these two would you like to play now? You get to draw a card.
Play the recruit one. Let's see what happens.
Okay, flip out. They flip out. They get one recruit, and they draw another card, and that is going to be a sidekick.
Finally.
Would you like to play said sidekick?
Yes.
Okay, playing the sidekick for 2 cards drawn. That is 1, 2. So let me make some room. These are all played. Here's what you got. Nice draw combo for you. You've played an instinct, so you could activate Spider-Man Unmasked. You're at 4 attack right now. So if you play everything out, it'll give you 5, 6, 7 if you pick Battlestar, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 attack, 1 short from hitting the Mastermind. Because of that last Master Strike that just happened.
Because, of course. Well, I shouldn't have hit the spider that one time.
But you can clear some stuff. That is enough. Well, not everything. It's a good hand, though. It's not good enough for what you wanted to do.
Okay, so let's go ahead and play the Unmasked.
Okay, Spider-Man Unmasked, which gives you 1 more attack, and you gain a sidekick, and it's going to go to the top of your deck. It is Throg that goes to the top of your deck. Gained.
And then... let's go ahead and... let's wait and see what Snatch has to say.
Okay, so what they could do is, if they play Scarlet Spider, they'll go up to 10 attack, and then they can either keep the 10 attack and get a sidekick, or they can get 12 attack. Those are basically the 2 options at this point. So let's see. They have 2 7-cost things in the city. So 7 plus 7 is 14. They can't hit both. Go ahead.
Let's go ahead. I think we're going to go ahead and play the Scarlet Spider.
Okay. They are going to leap from above for 3 attack, plus 2 more for the instinct cards, plural, they've played. Only 1 matters, but they've played multiple. And now, which side of Cap and Battlestar would you like to play?
I think before we do that, we're gonna
let's not play that just yet.
Okay.
We're gonna hit Spider-Man.
They're going to hit Spider-Man for 2. Let's see what happens. Down to 8 attack. Top card of the villain deck is Mr. Sinister Clones. Again. So we'll play it just like we did last time, where we finish out the entire Sinister Clones effect and then put Spider-Man on top. So, which city would you like the first one to go into, and which city would you like the second one to go into?
Put them both in A.
Both in A. 1 in A. And then the second one, are there any more? There's got to be an even number, right? So, yeah, there definitely is. So, second one in A. Is that the last of them, though? I can check for you. That is the last of the Mr. Sinister clones. There are no more in the deck. Because when you search, you do get to see the deck, so there are no more.
We're going to go ahead and hit both of the Sinister clones.
Alright, I'm shuffling up the deck real quick with the bystander, and we'll put Spider-Man back on top. And you'll do that. So each one's going to cost you 3, so you're down to 2 attack.
In retrospect, we should have hit the Spider-Man.
Yeah. Alright, you hit both of the clones for a total of 6 attack. That means you got 2 clones loaded up.
Let's recruit that one we've got out. Oh, wait.
Yep. Oh well.
We wish this were this way, but we're gonna play the green side of the Captain America. and
Okay,
gain a
inspire a nation, gain a sidekick. It is Sanders.
It's hot.
Okay, and that's your turn. You just really, well, not really, you didn't really speed any, well, a little bit.
We
Again.
really wanted to try, but we were one away.
Did you shuffle that bystander into the
I
villain
sure,
deck?
I sure did, and I saw what it was, so it'll be interesting when that comes up. I'm just not telling you what it is. All right,
Amy.
wouldn't that be something? All right, you've got all this. That was the bottom of your deck, of course, from before. Boosted Red Wing, and you end with a soldier. So on your next turn, you've got 1, 2, 3 attack, 3 attack, either sidekick or 2 more attack, 2 recruit, and then Red Wing. Little disjointed, but you'll see what you can make of it when you play Red Wing. Okay, we are on to turn 22, and we are over 2 hours into this thing. Thank you for sticking with it. Looking forward to seeing how this ends. Guess who it is? It's Spider-Man. Where's he going?
He's gonna join Thor in City B.
Okay,
Actually, no, City A. Sorry.
all right. He's going to join Cyclops in City A, who it's hard to tell he's even there, but he is. He's got that bystander still. Okay, you have light show options. You've got berserk options. How would you like this to go?
What's his bystander, Cyclops? Been so
It
long.
is the comic shop keeper. Again, you top 3 of your hero deck. You give 1 that costs 3 or less to the player of your choice. Put the
That's
rest
a good
back.
one.
So you could give the other side a hero this way.
We could. Depends on
It
the
is an
hero.
option. Hello again to everybody who's watching. If you wonder what the heck this is, come to the Discord. I'll tell you all about it. The Nightbot will yell at you about Discord from time to time. And Nightbot is yelling, don't get me wrong. Okay, so as far as what they could do, 2, 4
All right.
attack. Go ahead.
As far as what we could do, we can let's play 1 Legion on the Berserk side, please, and see what we get.
Okay, they're going to bend some steel for 1 attack, and the top card of their deck is a Trooper. They berserk it away and get 1 more attack, so you're up to 2. That puts your potential up to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus another Berserk if you pick Berserk, or if you don't, you're at 4, 6. 7 is what you need to take out one of these 2. And they have 7 if they want it, but they're going to have to play Ben Steel again.
Yeah, we're gonna Berserk again.
Okay, another Ben Steel, 3 more attack, or 3 total attack, and they berserk Ultimate Thor, so they get 3 more attack. 6 attack.
Oh wow.
So they almost already have enough without having to play anything else. Unfortunately, this doesn't count as playing a ranged, otherwise that would have triggered Apocalyptic Vision. They just discarded it. So they're going to end up with 10 attack if they do everything.
Let's do everything.
Okay, they do it. 7, 8, 9, 10 attack. And a Maria Hill for 2 recruit. So, who would you like to fight?
Well, we've been leaving him there a really long time, but I think it's finally time to get Cyclops.
Okay, Dark Cyclops is being fought for 7 attack. Fight, gain it as a hero. And he's got X Gene, return a ranged hero from your discard pile to your hand. Fought him for 7, down to 3 attack. And the comic shopkeeper is rescued. Let's look at the top 3 of the unique deck. They are these. So you could either take Legion or Thanos. The player of your choice gains 1. Ben Steel, Ben Light, or Revel in Destruction. Hello, Zergs. Okay, which one is it going to be and who's getting it?
Geez, that was a minute already. We are still debating, but I'll tell you, we do not want the 6-cost Black Swan.
Well, you can't get it anyway. So
Oh, good.
that one's going back. So it's these two. Team Variance, do you want one of these? Are you going to make a case for having one of these?
Not particularly.
Okay, that makes it easier.
I mean, that's
All right.
really interesting, but
Yeah, I feel like Thanos, it might be too late on that 8-cost Thanos. How many cards in the villain deck? Not a ton, right?
Not a ton. You've played all the clones. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 17 cards left in there. With the 3 scheme twist, that's like 14 turns left. So 7 turns each to hit Mr. Sinister 5 total times.
Can you tell us how many clones we have in our victory pile?
You want me to tell you publicly or in your chat?
You can tell us publicly. I don't really care.
Okay. You have 6.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So you can
How
probably
many
guess where
do
the other
we
4
have?
are. You have the other 4. All of them
Yeah.
have been played. Yeah.
I apparently missed one at some point. So.
Yeah, if you would have, I guess you don't need to have an even number. They could have been fought oddly, but they weren't. Okay, so which one?
Well, I think we are, in the spirit of sportsmanship and team building, we are going to give our good friend Legion to the other team.
Well, how nice of you. This one goes to the variant side.
Yeah.
It took a Legion. So as far as...
And we'll put Black Swan on top, then Thanos.
Got it. Okay, that's your bystander. And even after all that, you still have 3 attack and 2 recruit left. You can fight you-know-who, or you can... Oh, and you can get a sidekick. And/or.
Well, for about the millionth time, let's try to fight Spider-Man.
Okay, let's see what happens. Fighting Spider-Man for 2. Top card of the villain deck is Dark Iceman, who gets played. And Spider-Man goes on top of the deck. At least it wasn't a chain of anything. So where do you want to put Dark Iceman?
City A.
Okay. Goes to City A. And would you like a sidekick before your turn ends?
Yes, please.
Okay, sidekick is Lockjaw. That's a ranged one for you, and you can face him. He's a good boy. Okay, you got a couple of Thanos cards here. So you've got 3 recruit, 5 recruit, and a sidekick, plus you also have Galactic Domination that you can trigger. So you might be able to steal some bystanders this way. Depends on if the other side has any ranged cards. But that would be very antagonistic of you, wouldn't it? Okay, here we go. Spider-Man's back in. Where's he going, Variance?
I mean, I would like to see a movie where Spider-Man and Thor are getting along. So I'm gonna put it in B. Just
Okay,
said so.
there you go. That would be a great team up, honestly. The MCU versions in particular, I would love to see that. All right, how would you like to play this hand?
Then, but we're not gonna discuss that on stream. 'Cause it's...
Yes, okay.
Okay. Let's start off with Red Wing.
Okay. Top 3 of your deck.
Wait,
hold on,
wait.
hold on.
Okay,
Hold on.
pausing. Take a second if you need it. There's a lot of different paths this turn could go down, so don't blame you.
Let's do a back that train up. I did a little bit in haste. We're gonna play the yellow side of the Battlestar split card.
Okay, you'll play Inspire Man for 2 attack. Okay, continue.
And then we're gonna play Unmasked Peter Parker.
Okay, that's going to give them a sidekick and activate the power, where they get to put it on the top of their deck. That sidekick is a standard sidekick that goes right on top of their deck. There you go.
Then we're going to now play Red Wing.
Okay. Setting it up a little bit.
Yes.
So top 3 of your deck are that sidekick and 2 more.
2 more sidekicks.
Let's see. You got Secret Avengers Assemble, a sidekick, and Hydra Soldier. You get to draw 1.
The sidekick.
You draw the sidekick.
And then we'll play the sidekick to draw the other 2.
Okay, it doesn't matter what order you put it in. You didn't play your rare, so Red Wing goes away, but you do play the sidekick to draw those 2 cards. Nice combo there. Continue. By the way, you've played 2 sidekicks this turn. Just for the purposes of this.
Can we see the 5 cap just to see what it does?
Yeah, that's why I brought it up. This gives you 2+ attack. You get 1 attack for each sidekick and other Avengers here you played this turn. So right now, that would give you 2 for the sidekicks, plus 3, 4. Now, I don't think this counts twice if there's an Avengers sidekick.
Oh, that was going to be the question. Does it count as a sidekick and an
I
Avenger?
don't think they count twice. I'd have to check the Civil War rules if it's in there. I think it would be listed as 2.
Hero.
Yeah, it would be listed as 2
work.
separate effects. I think there's like Beast card. I think his does every strength and then every tech. This doesn't do that.
Yeah.
So you'd get 4 right now. You also have Throg here.
In fact, it's the same card. So
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and play Throg before we play that Secret Avenger.
Okay, you play Throg to recruit. You didn't meet the threshold, so he's gone, but that is another sidekick you played. So now you would get 5 attack total when you play. Nope, you get 5 extra attack. Nope. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 5 extra. You played 3 sidekicks.
Okay, then I guess go ahead and play the Secret Avenger.
Okay, 2 base, 5 extra. You're at 10.
And then
Plus your
play
soldiers.
the rest of our grade.
13. That is the magic number. Would you like to do the honors and hit the Mastermind?
We could hit Spider-Man.
You could hit Spider. You know what? Just go for that. Yeah, why not?
Almost clear the city and gain all of that.
That's gross.
It is up to you.
I was.
How many turns left do we think we have? It's less than 10 now, right?
It was like you have like 12 turns.
We're running out.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take a swing at the Mastermind.
You punch him.
My better judgment. I've been over.
Why I'm in charge.
Okay, we'll get those
Is that
bystanders in a
5
second.
bystanders as well?
Say what?
Yeah, he's at 5 bystanders. Yep, all 5 strikes have been played without him being hit, so he's at 13. At least you hit him for 13, though. Here we go. Master Geneticist. Fight. Reveal the top 7 cards of the villain deck. Mr. Sinister captures all of the bystanders. Ooh, that's going to be a lot. You reveal, put the rest back in random order. So before I do this, do you get to pick whether or not you do the tactic first or the bystanders first?
The way the villains rules, it's the fight effect, then the bystanders.
Okay,
Right.
so this happens first. So I'll set the bystanders aside that you just rescued. Now we'll do this. Top 7 of the villain deck. How many turns are you losing? 3, 4. Here they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No bystanders. Look at you. But here's what you reveal. Dark Angel, Ultimate Wasp, Moon Knight, Black Cat, Ultimate Wasp, Scheme Twist, Dark Angel. They go back in random order. Underneath that, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mystery cards.
Well, not necessarily. We have a pretty good idea what they are.
Well, yeah, exactly. But you don't know what order. But I'm pretty sure there's bystanders there, so you got lucky.
Yeah.
So 1 Scheme Twist within the next 7 cards. You know that at least.
Yes.
Okay, that is getting shuffled up. You guys got yourself a 6 VP tactic and a bunch of bystanders. Let's see what you got. Standard, photographer, lawyer. So the 3 standards. Photographer, you get extra VP for each rare that you have, basically, at the end of the game. And you have 1 rare, so this one is worth 2 VP for you right now, I believe. And then the last one is the lawyer. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Draw each of them that has at least 10 words of rules text. I think this is one of my favorite bystanders. I love this.
I agree. I like this bystander.
It's really fun. All right, you've got
Joe, I
Nope.
like Messenger.
nope, and I'm
That's
pretty sure we count both sides before it's played. So you may KO a wound from your hand, or yep, just Aunt May by herself. So you get to draw Aunt May and Spider-Man. The rest go back in any order. Which order would you like these to be put back in? You don't get to draw anything, so I don't think it matters, but I'll give you the courtesy.
Let's keep the gray on top, I think, just in case something fancy happens.
All right, you do that. There you go. Here is your last card. You have 2 recruit right now.
Let's...
From Throg, that's where I came from Throg.
Let's rescue a bystander.
Okay, so you get the 1 attack that's gonna float, and I'll adjust his attack. Well, I don't have to adjust his attack. He has no bystander, so he's at 8, and you get a bystander. This one is Triage Nurse. Let's flip that back around. Triage Nurse. When you rescue this, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. KO 1. There you go. Discard 1 and put 1 back. So you didn't need to put it back in that order, but at least you know what the top 2 are. Here they are. KO, discard, put back.
Well, we're gonna KO the gray.
I had a feeling. So you discard one of these and put the other one back.
Yeah, let's discard the 2-drop.
Okay. Done. That was a lot of bystanders for you this turn. And you have 2 recruit left still. So you can get another Scarlet Spider or another sidekick.
Sidekick, please.
Okay. This one is Rusty Firefist Collins. He gives you 1 attack, and you get to investigate for a card that costs 0, KO it, or discard it. This is a great one to keep around with Cap, because you can just keep KOing stuff, but we'll see if you get that option.
Would be a great option to keep.
Yes, we'll see if you get it. I haven't seen the rare yet, so it's probably in your deck somewhere. I haven't seen it in a while. Okay, that is your turn. That was a eventful turn. We hit the Mastermind. You do have an instinct to trigger Scarlet Spider, and it is Zabu. So your next turn, you've got 3 recruit, 4, 5 recruit, 5 recruit, 5 attack. Looks like that's all you got. 5 and 5, plus a KO. We didn't forget about the unique side. And unique, the variants have done a nice job of leaving Mr. Sinister with only 8 attack for you.
You're welcome, Unique.
You can do it!
You don't quite have it yet, but you do have a sidekick. Followed by Moon Knight coming on in again. If you fight him in the rooftops, or if you fought him in the rooftops, which the first space is the rooftops, you get to KO 2 things instead of 1. Where would you like to put him?
He's gonna join Iceman.
Okay. City A for him. And go ahead.
Well, how many cards do we have left in our deck? Is it a
You
lot or a
have-
little?
8 cards left in your deck.
Okay, well, let's play the sidekick.
Okay, let's see if you get the attack needed to hit the Mastermind. Top 2. 1, 2. That gives you 6 attack. That's not quite enough, but you do have 1 bystander in the KO pile right now. And you do have the Galactic Domination that'll let you steal bystanders, and I think the other team just got a bunch of bystanders. Unless
I
they reveal
seem
the
to
range.
remember that.
And they do not
You
have a
may-
range to reveal.
An 8, so you guys could hit him.
Say that
Remember
again?
that. So we brought Mr. Sinister down to 8 so that they could hit him again. So I don't know why they're wanting to.
They did do
steal.
that.
Kind of rude.
Well, I don't really see a way that we can hit him this turn.
That's not our fault. We can't make him less.
So we should steal from you, I'm thinking.
Why would you steal from us? We haven't stolen from you.
Well, first of all, I think let's do some piercing energy, please.
Okay, you split eardrums. 2 piercing energy for you.
And now we've played a blue, so let's dominate the galaxy.
Okay, Galactic
6 cost.
Domination is yours. 4 attack. Each other player reveals a range hero, which they cannot do, or chooses a bystander from the victory pile. Okay, so I believe this means that the variants get to pick the bystander.
We
No,
do.
that's how it's phrased. So let me
We
lay
would
them
like
out here.
lawyer.
Let me lay them out here. You got triage, lawyer,
Here you
photographer,
lawyer. I'm gonna give them to you.
and you have a news reporter, and then you have a bunch of standards. So you can give them one of these or a standard bystander. What would you like to do, team variance? They asked for the lawyer.
You want convince us to give you the oil? Like, what's the benefit there?
Lawyer funny. That's
You know, Drew. You should have been a lawyer. That's a great argument.
it. Thank you.
So what's
No, I mean, in the interest of time, it's fine if you give us the standard.
I mean, the trying to win the game here. You do have to win.
a standard is worth just as much as a special one that's not the photographer, but you can give them an effect.
However, the triage nurse would let you guys deck thin a bit more to maybe be able to hit. I'm not a fan of you guys continuing to steal our bystanders, though, but
We would need 4 more attack this turn to hit the Mastermind, and that is pretty much impossible. So, I mean, I guess the lawyer is the best chance at that, but even most of our Legion cards don't have enough words to be drawn with the lawyer, so our chances of
What is the
hitting the
trio?
Mastermind this turn is slim.
Triage nurse is you get to look at the top 3 cards of your deck, KO, discard, put 1 back. And yeah, lawyer will let them draw as many as they can that fit the 10 words requirement.
I think triage nurse is the play.
that's being somewhat helpful.
Okay,
I
so
agree. I like
they've
that.
chosen triage nurse, and Thanos is quote-unquote rescuing the triage nurse. So let's put this hand back, play this out. Top 3 of their deck, as follows. Ooh, look at all this rules text. They had this with 10 rules text and this with 10 rules text. It would have been 2 draws for them. But you only get to draw 1 this time. Which one would you like? You have a full discard pile for Dark Memories. Let me tell you
Yeah,
what
but
that actually is.
Aren't we going to be drawing... We'll be shuffling soon, won't we?
Oh, you don't even get to draw 1. You KO 1, discard 1, put 1 back. That's it.
Right, but for next turn, will we
For
still have a
next
discard
turn-
pile? I don't think so.
You have 6 cards in your deck, including these 3. So after the KO and the discard, you'll be drawing from the discard. Yeah.
Both of those rely on the discard pile. Huh.
Yep.
Well, we're definitely going to KO the gray.
You do that. There you go.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, in hindsight, we should have given you the rules lawyer, but you talked us out of it. So,
What? No, I was saying it was your guys' decision.
well, of course it was, but you said you didn't have a lot of cards with that many rules text, so we just
Well, they're right, but the 2 of them happen to be here.
they happened to be there. If only you guys had.
Okay, now
Was
you
I?
must choose to discard 1, which isn't a huge deal because you're going to shuffle at the beginning of your next turn anyway. So, which
All
one
right,
do you
well,
want to
we'll
have
discard
for sure?
the Marvel Girl.
Okay. And Legion goes back. Whoop. As I hit the camera, but that is your bystander now. Let me readjust. Okay, while I'm fixing the camera, figure out what you want to do next. I think you only have 1 option.
Yeah,
Right.
we'll play some Thani.
Sure. All right, we're going to Revel in Destruction twice, and they both trigger thanks to the previous Thanos Cabal card you played. I will not say Cabal. I'm not going to go over that again. KO bystander from the bystander stack. Here we go. It is a standard. Then you get +1 recruit for every 3 bystanders in the KO pile. There's only 1. Now there's 2. Put it right there. And if you do it again, it's going to work this time. 2 more recruit. And you KO a public speaker, just right in the open. That's really rude. Now you get 1 more recruit because now there's 3 bystanders in the KO pile. So you're at 5 recruit. Plus your 3 give you 6, 7, 8. I think you've been waiting for that.
I can't believe it actually happened.
You can finally get that 6.
They could.
Honestly, it's been so long. Can I look at Thanos' rare? I don't even remember exactly
You
what
sure
it does.
can.
I just
Utter
know.
Annihilation says KO 6 bystanders in the bystander stack, then defeat any villain or mastermind whose attack is less than the number of bystanders in the KO pile, which, when you play this, will be 9, which will defeat Mr. Sinister right now. And you're about to shuffle in your discard pile.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Okay, Utter
Let's do
Annihilation.
that.
Utter Annihilation is upon us. Get that for 8. Followed by Dark Foretelling. Okay, you've got 4 attack and 2 piercing energy left. Believe it or not. Things are heating up on both sides here. Very interesting. And no time to spare. Kylah's opening booster packs. It's a party. I'm going to have to put together Doctor Strange booster packs too when that comes out. So get ready for that. Less cards for me to manage, but still.
Yeah, that's coming up when, March?
It's less than 2 weeks. It's supposed to be March 9th.
That's strange.
Maybe. Who am I to judge? We
Your
haven't.
doc-
Well.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You go ahead.
Well, it looks like there's nothing else to piercing energy other than Moon Knight or Spider-Man.
That's correct. You have 2. And,
So
well, Spider-Man
we can't
is
even
3.
piercing energy him because he's too much.
Yeah, Spider-Man's too much. Sinister's too much. The only thing you could use your piercing on is Moon Knight.
Well, unless my team convinces me otherwise, I don't see any reason not to piercing energy Moon Knight.
You will get to KO 2 things. AS Melder's saving his points for strange packs. Yeah, you're only going to be able to get them for a week, so if you save them all, you can get as many as you want that week.
Well, that's hit him since you got to hit the other Moon Knight. We did help you thin your deck.
Okay, so so you fight Moon Knight. Would you like to KO 2 shield agents?
Yes, we would.
I'm going to guess that was what you wanted to do, and then Moon Knight is out of here. Pretty good effort on both sides fighting stuff. All right, 4 attack left. There's only one thing you can do with this.
Yeah, I don't know. Do we want to fight Spider-Man again?
Well, you know what the next several cards of the top of the villain deck are, right?
Oh yeah, we can't get it, right?
Yeah, there was none. I don't think there were anything. No, I didn't see.
It
the
could have been a scheme twist, but we don't want that, so I see no reason to fight him then.
Agreed.
Yeah, for the next 7 turns anyway.
Unless my chat is still typing, hold up. But
Got
I'm
it.
pretty sure we're not going to fight him. I think Black Cat is only 2 VP.
That is correct.
So they're deciding whether or not they want to hit Spider-Man, but
Oh, but
regardless,
she's... oh.
while you're doing that, I will shuffle up your discard pile in secret. Until you decide.
Oh, but we could fight Black Cat. That's the thing.
Yeah, if you get another 2 attack villain.
Oh,
As-
Yeah, that's
I
all.
think, weren't there 2 Black Cats in there?
I can't check anymore, but I think I at least saw 1.
Maybe there's only 1.
That
Remember-
does-
Well,
has elusive.
there were 2 we made the 8 recruit though, so we got the elusive down.
Yeah, that's true.
the only
Yeah, so if
problem
you
is
made it this turn, yeah.
time to beat this. the
Yeah, I think the scheme twist isn't worth it, so I think let's leave it alone.
Okay, leaving him alone. We'll see what comes up next. Here are the next 4 cards. Let's see if you get that Thanos rare. It is shuffled in
That'd
here.
be Great.
If you don't get it this turn, it'll show up in the next couple of turns, but you don't have too many turns left. 5, that's a Bindings. And 6, it's a Maria Hill, so that's what you get.
Jeez.
Oh, I should actually let you see. So that gives you 3, 4 recruit, 6 recruit, 6 recruit, channel fire with nothing in your discard pile, or draw 2 more cards with channel time. Not the best hand I've ever seen.
Always cure that binding, right?
You could.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay, who is it? It was Ultimate Wasp who was going to be there. Ultimate Wasp is 2 attack plus fight, gain it as a hero, and then covert you get plus 2 attack. She's 5 attack to fight as a villain though. Which city is she going to enter?
A.
Okay, she does not have elusive. Alright. I don't think you have any card draws, so if you play everything out, you're going to have to play Zabu before Scarlet, but as far as that goes...
Let's play Captain America.
Okay, you play Cap. That is going to give you +2 recruit for the 2 classes you have.
Then play Zabu, and do we have anything? Do we have a discard pile?
Your discard pile does have just Greys. Your bindings must be in your deck. So you've got
Okay.
3 soldiers there.
Kylah
No,
recruit. Do we not have a recruit?
you don't have any operatives
I just Kylah Grey.
from your discard.
Yes.
From her discard, yeah.
Okay, a soldier. So soldier is getting KO'd. And Zabu's gone. Followed by, if you play everything else out,
Yeah, just play everything else out.
5 recruit, and then Scarlet Spider activated gives you 5 attack. You got a couple of options. You can fight anything in City A. That is, if you want those things. As far as recruiting, you can take anything but the other leap from above. Long game. We're almost at hour 3. I think it's going pretty well. Interesting stuff happening. You have 4 more hits on the Mastermind, but there is some power building up here. Now each side has a rare
That's right. We have 2 6s.
and some other things. Let's see. So we know what the last 2 heroes in Doctor Strange, who the last 2 heroes in Doctor Strange are, according to the solicit, if that is correct. We don't know who the Masterminds are, but we have guesses. Well, Nightmare is right there in the box in the title, so I'm pretty sure it's Nightmare is one of them. I hope the other one is Dormammu. I think that's what it's going to be. Okay, time is up. What would you like to do? Who would you like to fight? What would you like to recruit? Pick one. If they fight Dark Iceman, they get an X-Gene Strength Draw card, and if they fight Ultimate Wasp, they get a 2 attack. Covert, you get +2 attack card. Alright, Team Variance, what is it going to be?
That is a
Just waiting on Snatch to reply. Oh,
They do have the option to fight nothing. They don't have to fight anything. If for some reason they didn't want to gain anything. But then they do risk more escapes. They're already at 6 escapes. 4 more. By the way, I will remind you that if we look at the scheme, both sides, twist number 8, all villains in both dimensions escape. We're on twist 5. We know that there was one twist in that next 7 cards, but as soon as that happens, if you have at least 4 villains in both cities, you lose. So keep that in mind.
Let's start with a sidekick.
Okay, starting with a sidekick for 2. That is going to be Ms. Lion.
You ain't lying.
Well, she looks like a dog to me. But what do I know? Okay, are they going to fight? Are they going to recruit? Mr. Sinister has no more Master Strike, so you don't have to worry about Covert for him. I don't think any of his tactics care about Covert. But I think his other tactics will give him more bystanders, so he is going to get a little stronger. What he's
Can
going to
we
get.
look at that Dark Iceman real quick?
You got it. Dark Iceman, he's going to give you X-Gene Strength to draw a card. So you just have to have that Strength card in your discard pile. If I look at your discard pile, the Captain America Divided card is Strength. And this Legion that they gifted you is Strength. But those are the only 2 that you have. Oh, you have 2 of these caps, though. Nope, just 1. But I think you have another one somewhere.
We also, yeah, we've got the. I
We
believe
got
we've
1
got
or 2.
2
But
battle
you'll-
stars.
yeah. Right.
Okay. Let's go ahead and fight the Iceman.
Okay, you fight the Iceman for 5. You gain him as a hero. 3 recruit left. They can take Scarlet Spider here. Captain Battlestar.
Let's grab the
Battlestar.
Battlestar.
Okay, Captain Battlestar is yours. And you are down to
Nothing.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards left in your hero deck. And nothing else this turn. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hey, Bagel?
Yep.
What did you do with our other 2 rares? Also, are we supposed to still have Skids? I thought we sent her. Thought we played her.
You did play her. You did play her, so I get one more. Your other 2 rares should still be in your deck.
Oh, yeah, I'm just not seeing them. I just want to make sure you in.
Well, the other side only saw 1 rare as well.
That's true.
Okay, so yeah,
Does the other side have 11 cards left in their
That's
hero
yeah,
deck?
that's
they
also
don't, but they don't have too many more. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. They have 18 left.
almost
Not-
double.
Not too different, but it's a rare. There's only 1. What are you going to do? All right.
Wonder-
Anyway, here's your next turn, because yeah, Skids does go away. So you've got 2, 3 attack, and you've got 2 card draws, 2 recruit. But you will get a bunch of sidekicks this turn. So that's something. And if you can somehow draw Cap's rare, that'll be good for you. I don't know where that is. Okay. Here's that hand that you saw before. Hasn't changed. We have another Ultimate Wasp. Where is she going to enter? Will she join her clone or fill up the City B?
She will join her clone.
Okay. 2 Ultimates Wasp. And nothing's going to activate, but you do have the option with the Divided card. You have no discard pile, so if you play Channel Fire, nothing will happen. But if you play Channel Time, you'll get to draw 2 cards. So that's up to you. Otherwise, you
Well,
have
I
2, 4,
think
6 recruit.
let's draw the 2 cards and see what happens.
Okay, Channel Time. Draw 2 cards. You get Apocalyptic Vision, Galactic Domination. That's a good chunk of attack. But you do have to figure out which order you want to play these in, because one will activate the other.
How many bystanders
Which also-
are KO'd right now?
You also have Revel and Destruction. 3 bystanders are in the KO pile.
Okay.
So there is no order you could play all 3 of these. You're going to have to pick 2 effects of 3. I'll put those together for your convenience. Oh, and we have a shield agent over here. So they could steal a bystander. They could get look for a Scheme Twist at the top of the deck, or they could KO a bystander from the bystander stack and get +1 recruit for every 3, so that they get 1 more. They can do 2 of these effects, but not 3. Regardless, they're going to get 2, 4, so they get a total of 6 attack this turn. But that's all. Unless they got a bystander that let them draw into something interesting.
The Black Swan is going to let them reorganize the deck too, right?
Let's look at it.
I think it's just the top card, though.
Yeah, top card of the deck. If
Oh,
it's
it's
Scheme
just
Twist, you get to attack, but you can reorganize it if it's not a Scheme Twist. You can tuck it.
How many... Does the other team know how many cards it's been? How many cards are left in that pool of 7 that we originally saw?
I believe we have 5 left
I don't know
at
that.
this point.
5, really?
Maybe.
No, I think
Maybe
4. 2 Wasps and a Moon Knight, I think.
Oh yeah.
All we know,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
There
then
was
there's
a
2
Scheme
Angels in there. We haven't seen those yet.
And there was a Scheme Twist in there in one of the 7, so...
So it's possible, but...
If you get the 1 recruit from Revel and Destruction, you'll be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 recruit. You don't have anything in your HQ for 7.
Can we get a BP count when you have a chance?
Yeah, that would be good.
You each want one? Okay.
Not been as on my keeping as usual.
I'll give you another minute to decide what you want to do, and I'll give each team a VP count in their chat. Unless you want it publicly. Otherwise, I'll put it in your chat.
Preferably privately.
Yeah.
are you doing here?
Yeah, I don't want them to know that we have 47 VP.
Oh,
I would be shocked if that were the case.
It wasn't 47 VP in this game. I want to think I think it was 36.
Oh, well, were you including the Mastermind?
Yeah, that includes.
Oh, good.
No, that includes the Mastermind. Never mind.
Just gave variance theirs. Alright, and just gave unique theirs. You should have your accurate VP counts.
Whoa, I was way off. Hopefully someone else on my team has been keeping better count than me.
I mean, I can tell you what we have for you if you'd like.
Well,
Sure, I mean, yeah.
I don't need to. I think they just got it directly from Bagel.
Well, he could confirm if I'm right.
I wouldn't say anything.
I'm not going to tell you.
How do you guys feel about the lawyer? That's my question, other team.
I mean, I like the lawyer. She's pretty nice.
How do you feel about the lawyer on our team? Because as it stands, we have 6 attack. If the top card is a scheme twist, then we have 8 attack and can hit Mr. Sinister. If it's not, then we have 6 attack and we just have to fight something in the city again.
I think you should go for the scheme twist and see if you need to have the lawyer for you.
Yeah.
Because you have a blue Thanos that you can play before.
We do.
Still technically have a chance to steal our bystanders.
True.
Yeah, I do need a decision, so what is it going to be?
Alright, let's go with we'll do the 3 cost Thanos first.
Okay, you play it unactivated for 2 recruit. Now you can activate both of these. Which one first?
I guess we'll go with Apocalyptic Vision.
Okay, let's see if you guys get lucky here. 2 attack. Top card of the villain deck is Dark Angel. So it is not a scheme twist. Would you like to put it back on top or tuck it to the bottom?
Yeah, keep him on top, for sure.
Okay. Alright.
Oh well.
The next scheme twist, or the scheme twist after this, is what makes everything escape.
It's the last scheme twist, so we still have 3 more.
Yeah, you're 3 away.
Oh, right. That's out of. I don't know. I was thinking there were 7 for some reason.
Alright, well, let's play Thanos.
Okay, you do it. You get a total of 6 attack after the +4. Right side, I don't think they have any ranged. So, right side's got to choose a bystander for you. Just like last time.
We will have to debate this for a moment.
Okay, let me display what you have. So you do have several standard, and the special ones are these 3. The lawyer, the photographer, and the news reporter. Or you can give them a standard. So let them take their time. Leave Thanos up there.
We have our whole deck in front of us, so...
You do. And by the way...
If you guys wanted the best chance for us to hit the Mastermind, which I think we all want, because we're running out of time, lawyer is best option. But news reporter is not bad, but it's more risky because we still have plenty of gray left.
Also keep in mind that news reporter could draw 1 card, lawyer could draw anywhere between 3 and 0 cards. News reporter is a guaranteed draw, but with lawyer you have the option, maybe if you're lucky you can draw more than 1. Photographer just gives you more points at the end.
Which we wouldn't mind, but I'd rather win than have more victory points than you guys, so...
Okay, 10 more seconds for team variance. And then they will tell you which bystander they are going to give.
We're waiting to see if Snash is going to respond, because Kylah and I are kind of both torn.
Okay.
Not torn. Well, we're torn between each other.
Sounds like you need a tiebreaker.
Yeah, it's possibly. Because we do have you do have your ultimate going for you, and you guys have deck thinned a fair bit.
Yeah. Oh. But I have not heard from Snash.
Alright, so if it's just the two of you, I can roll for it if you want.
No. Can I see our bystanders again, please?
They're right here.
Oh, fuck.
You have these three,
Language.
and you've got a bunch of standard ones too. You have like 4 standard ones, I think. So from that big rescue. So the news reporter could be the better one for them, or it could be the lawyer. We just don't know. I'll give some courtesy time since we're towards the end of the game and this stuff gets important. But I do gotta move it along, so as soon as you got something.
Yeah, I gotta make dinner, so...
Let's go with standard bystander.
Okay, they are
What?
gonna give...
Man.
I got a tough choice for you. Do you want to give them a standard villains or a standard hero?
Villains.
Alright, you get the villains bystander. That's what they
I
decided.
was not expecting that.
Hey, thanks for giving us that Legion card. We really appreciated it.
Hey, you know what? That's fine. You're right. That was makes us even.
Okay, so they left you with 6 attack, 2 recruit. You play the rest of your recruit. You got 3, 4, 6. So you have 6 of each, attack and recruit. You have plenty of 6. Well, you can take anything from your HQ you want. And as far as fighting, you can fight anything except for Thor. And Dark Angel will be entering the city next turn. So they could try more Galactic Domination. They could do Dark Foretelling, which I don't think they've been able to get yet, which reveals the top 3 cards of the villain deck. Rescue any bystanders you reveal, then put the rest back, which will shorten the game.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think we're gonna go with the 6-cost Thanos to recruit, please.
More Galactic Domination. Okay. Revel in Destruction Thanos is there. And for 6 attack, what would you like to do with that?
We will fight the Wasp in the streets, which is actually the bridge.
Yes. This is the second spot. Alright, gain her as a hero. Covert gives you +2 attack, so it's a 4 attack card if you've had a Covert played. That's going to increase your Dark Memories for later. And that is it for your turn. This is kind of, well, at least right now, it's the reverse of previous games where at the beginning they're antagonistic and then you start working together at the end, but it seems like we're going the opposite direction here. But guess what you guys drew? You drew 1 Rock Slide, Ultimate Thor, 2nd Rock Slide, Thanos, and the Shield Trooper. So you can do a double shatter if you want, that's exciting, but only on a villain. Plus you get Thanos, so you could get 6 attack, 7, 8. You do have enough to hit the Mastermind this turn. So that's something. Okay. At least for now, unless the variants hit Thanos or hit Mr. Sinister and give him bystanders, then you can't hit him. So we'll see what happens.
As captain, that decision to give you a standard bystander was not made in an adversarial fashion. It was with confidence that I think you guys are still going to be able to hit the Mastermind, mostly because of your rare and how thin your deck is.
Yes.
But you clearly, obviously, do have.
Okay.
And the decision to give you a villain's bystander was absolutely me being adversarial because
Because
I don't like that Legion card.
All right, where's Dark Angel going, variants?
A.
Okay, flying stuff in City A. Please play out your hand.
Let's play the. One second.
Okay. By the way, if anybody is not subscribed to the YouTube channel, that is where I upload all these replays as well as give you updates on any legendary news and then any other ancillary videos I do. We are at 590 subscribers there last time I checked, so if we can get to 600 before Doctor Strange comes out, that would be really awesome. So if you haven't subscribed, consider going over there. Type in Command YouTube, and you get the link there. And yeah, every single game I've played, I think I've uploaded them all. I think we're at about 160 videos, 160 live stream replays. That's a lot. And then if you go to the, and I have to update this, if you go to the league sheet and you go to the Mastermind scheme combinations, I've listed every single combination I've played, or that has been played in a game like this, and cross-reference them. You can find where they match, and you can click the link and watch that video of that game. And it's going to take a while till I fill it. I'm never going to fill it up, but we'll see how many I get through.
We're going to play Peter Parker Unmasked.
Okay, here we go. Spider-Man Unmasked first. One attack without anything else. I get a sidekick, though. Just you don't get to put it on top. Sidekick is Hairball. You're getting all the Civil War pet Avengers.
And I'd like to see the Messiah complex out.
They're going to the other side. I don't know why that's happening.
Yeah, I know.
I need a repeat of that, so let's play the other Peter Parker.
Okay, maybe you get a Messiah complex this time. And this one, you might be able to put on top of your deck. Here we go. Sidekick is... Nope, it's Throg. Throg goes on top of your deck. The pet Avengers love you guys.
Yay.
You did get Skids. You got Skids that one time. Okay, proceed.
Yeah, let's play the sidekick.
Okay, sidekick. Draw 2. 1, there's Throg. 2, there is another Conflicted Loyalties. And
Let's
you're one short... Go ahead.
Sorry, let's play the 2 Conflicted Loyalties.
Okay, first one doesn't activate, but it does give you 1 attack, 1 recruit. The second one does activate. Reveal the top card of your deck. Let me give you the points first. It costs 0, so you draw it. So if you play everything else out, if you want, that'll give you 5 attack, 1 recruit, and then if you decide to play Throg, you get 5 recruit. It won't give you the attack, and it'll go away. So I will hold off on that unless you tell me you want to play him.
Let's play Throg.
Okay, you play Throg for 2 recruit. He's gone.
And let's recruit the 5-drop cap.
Okay. Secret Avengers Assemble is yours. 5 attack left. And you're down to, I think, 10 cards left in this hero deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 cards left. So again, you can fight anything except for Ultimate Thor. Dark Angel has X-Gene Instinct. The next trio you recruit this turn has Soaring Flight, which means it gets added to your next hand as an extra card. Again, Ultimate Wasp is just going to give them 4 total attack if they've played a covert that turn. Then you got Spider-Man, who I don't really think I have to talk about. And while they decide, once again, the villain deck is down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cards left in the villain deck. There are 3 Scheme Twists in there. So there's effectively 9 turns left. The game does not end when the villain deck runs out. However, it does end at the end of that turn. Okay, Team Variants, what is it going to be?
How many cards are in our deck?
Your deck has, it looks like 12. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, that was perfect. 12.
Oh, wow. Good job. And how many are in our discard pile?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 cards. 19 cards in your discard pile.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
How many was that?
19.
19.
Get a big deck.
You got a lot of, you cloned a lot, so you have a lot of cards.
I sadly think we're going to be done.
You're going to be done. Okay, they're going to be done. They're not going to gain any of the villains there. They don't want them. Next,
Exactly.
2, 3, 4, 5,
We
6.
can really afford them.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, still no Captain America, rare, but you do have 6 cards left in your deck, and you do have a sidekick here, and you get to draw 4 cards this turn. Actually, you get to draw 3. So 3 card draws, you got Zabu, but just otherwise you have 3 recruit, 2 attack. So we'll see what you draw into. Everybody's running out of time, but we got a couple of shatters here. Next card from the villain deck is, there's Black Cat. All right. Black Cat has elusive 6, which means you must have made 6 or more recruit that turn to fight her, and if you do, each player reveals the top card of their deck. Choose any number of those cards to be discarded. Which city is she going to enter? Is she going to go hang out with Spidey? Or is she going to avoid
sure.
him? All right. Going into City B. The City Divider does not want to stay anymore. All right, what were you guys going to do first? Stay. They can shatter a villain. Go ahead.
Let's start with Thanos.
Okay, Thanos for 2 recruit. That's it. That
And
does
then
provide.
I see no reason not to play Thor.
Okay, they play Thor. They get the activate superpower, so they get a total of 6 attack. 6 attack there. And then if they play their troopers, that'll give you 8 attack, which is enough to hit Mr. Sinister if you want. The city is almost full, though. You do have 2 rock slides.
Yeah.
You'll have a fair amount of blue.
What do you mean?
Shatter
You can
Thor.
shatter Thor and get him pretty easily. He's
Thor
a
would
pretty
go down
hefty.
to he would go down to 4 attack if you shattered him right now.
True. City is pretty busy. How much attack do you guys have? Do you guys got a good amount?
We got draws on tap, so
Yeah, we
we
have
don't
3.
really know.
That's right. That's right.
Got a fair start. And we're likely to draw into our ultimate soon.
We haven't seen the scheme twist yet, so it's coming up any minute now.
It'll be there soon. It's not the one that'll make everybody escape, but it's not going to be great.
Yeah.
It could chain into the next one. I think you played almost through all those 7 cards.
Yeah, I think we have 2 left. Scheme twist and second angel.
So it's 50-50.
Well, my team seems pretty insistent on hitting the Mastermind, so that's what we're gonna do.
Okay, you hit the Mastermind. Okay, plans within plans. Mr. Sinister captures a bystander for each Mr. Sinister tactic in a player's victory piles, including this tactic. So that is going to be 2 tactics. He gets 2 bystanders. Could have been worse. So he gets the paramedic and a standard. So he is up to 10 now. And you have no more attack. So 10 attack on the Mastermind. City is almost full. We don't know what's coming next. And 2 recruit left. If you play Rock Slide, it could shatter things, but you can't hit anything. So I'm going to assume you're not going to play Rock Slide.
We're thinking about it, actually.
Okay. You can't drop them to 0 because they always round up.
Right.
I assume the only reason you'd play Rock Slide is if you didn't want him in your deck anymore.
It's too bad. He's like my favorite one too.
Yeah, you got both of them.
What? How many cards left in our deck?
You have, I think, about 12 again. You have 13. 13 cards left in your deck.
Maybe you need to go to the casino. Your guessing game's on point today.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
not.
seriously.
I'm looking at the size of the deck, and I'm like, I've been streaming these games for what, a year and a half. So I think
Not the size of a starting deck. Must be 12.
yeah, and 12 is the most common number for when I set the game up. So it looks like 12. It's 12.
All right, we are going to shatter Spider-Man, and then not play the other one. Do
Okay.
one. Get rid of
All right.
one of them.
They're gonna take
You get to-
Spider-Man.
Yeah, shatter effect.
What was that?
We get to do the shatter effect.
We do. Here it
Oh
is.
yeah.
Shadow Spider-Man. Ow. All right. He is 1 attack right now. let's just we'll do the honors, put it on there. All right, and rock slide is gone, and you will keep the other rock slide.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to spend your 2 recruit?
Oh yeah, I forgot we even had that. Sure, we'll take a sidekick.
All right, here we go. This is from Thanos. Thanos gets you. Oh, there you go, Layla Miller. Getting all the special ones over here. Choose the team investigator for that card of that team. Put this in the bottom of the sidekick stack. What did you say?
I said, can you stop?
I'm just doing them in the order that you're taking them. I don't know what to tell you. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at that. All right. So here's what you have. You have enough piercing energy to pierce the Mastermind. And that's pretty much all you need to know. Yeah, you have 6 piercing energy. You've also got 3 recruit if you wanted, or attack and berserk. But again, you have enough piercing energy to hit the Mastermind.
That's crazy.
Okay, moving over. See if you survive that long. We'll see what happens with these twists. They could all chain into each other and the game could be over. We'll see. Here we go. There it is. First one. Alright, here we go. Play 2 cards in the villain deck. You got Dark Angel and Rockstar. You're lucky. No other scheme twist. That could have been really bad. But you do have to pick some escapes. So this is on variant side. What side is Dark Angel? Actually, you don't have to do any escapes. You have 1 villain coming in. So if you decide to put Dark Angel in City A, no escapes. Would you like to do that? Or cause Ultimate Thor to escape and cross-dimensional Thor rampage?
Let's put it in the city that has a spot.
All right. Well, you lucked out there. I was expecting a wave of destruction. All right. And where's the Rockstar going?
Black Cat.
Black Cat gets the Rockstar. Okay, please tell me how you would like to play this handout. There's a lot of choices to make here. Mostly draws.
You said we've got, what, 6 cards left in our draw?
You have... Yep, 6 left.
Let's play Za.
Is that a confirm on Zabu, or we're not sure?
We're not sure.
Okay. And this is the point of the game where if the other team on any given side has advice, it's crunch time here, so...
Yeah, let's play the standard sidekick.
Okay, you play the standard sidekick. Draw 2 cards. You get to draw an operative and your rare cap. There he is. So that's something.
Let's play the rare cap.
Okay, you play the rare cap. Unfortunately, you play the sidekick before this, so that one doesn't apply. But this one gives you 5 attack. So there's only 1 card you can play that applies to that, which is the other cap. But you do get to draw 1 more card with Spidey, so we'll see if that works out for you. And Zabu as well.
There's like no way to draw.
There's some in the un momento.
Sure. And this is not an option, by the way. So if you do play Zabu, he does get put aside, and he does go to the bottom of your deck. You can't choose. So you either have to not play Zabu, or you have to put him to the bottom of your deck. Depends on what they're going for here. Yeah, 30 seconds, roughly 30 seconds left. I have no idea how this game is going to end. I do know that the other side has 1 hit on the Mastermind. That'll bring him down to 1 tactic left and the Mastermind card left for the final blow. But he still has some tactics that are going to give him some bystanders. Can they take down him? Can they hit him 2 more times before the villain deck runs out? The villain deck is down to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards, 2 twists in there. One of them is twist 8. So twist 7, twist 8. On twist 8, everything escapes. They only need 4 escapes to lose. So unless they clear the city, they could lose next turn.
All right, we're gonna play the spiders.
Okay, first spider is going to give you 1 recruit and nothing else. The second one is going to give you a second recruit and a card draw, and that card draw is Bold Leadership. Gives you more recruit. Which I don't know if that's what you were looking for. But there's another Avenger to put to the bottom of the deck.
Let's play that card.
Okay, Bold Leadership is going to give you range, strength, covert, instinct. So you get 4 recruit. You're up to 6 recruit. And this one gets set aside, so I'm going to set it aside. Oop. All Avengers and all sidekicks get set aside.
Let's go ahead and play Zabu. And is our binding in our discard pile?
It is.
Let's get rid of that, please.
Okay, you use Zabu to KO this binding. He tears out of it for you, and then Zabu goes to be set aside as well.
And then
Spider-Man's no longer shattered. You've made enough recruit to fight Black Cat with Elusive. Everybody else has no fight restriction. 5, 4, 4, 7, 2. And then Black Cat is 2.
Ollie, you pet the cats.
So you've got you can get 2 more attack if you take Inspire Man, or they can get a sidekick if they get Inspire Nation.
we're
7
gonna
attack.
go ahead and spend 6 to get the 6 cost Scarlet Spider to the top of our deck.
Okay, you want to wall crawl him?
Yes.
Okay, you take Leap from Above and you wall crawl the card. And there is a rare for you. Reluctant Celebrity. You're asking for it. And that's instant to get +1 attack for each extra card you've drawn this turn.
That could have come a lot sooner and would
Yeah,
have been much
yeah.
very welcomed.
It would have been
Sure.
much happier.
And that will
I played a game of Infinity Gems with the Soul Gem coming in one of the last turns, so I understand how that feels.
Yeah, I
We'll never see it.
felt that. Oh my god.
Enjoy the
Chad.
songs of our cats when they be while they're being
You
fed.
do have only 4 cards in your deck, so if you did recruit it, well, you will put stuff to the bottom of the deck, though, this turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we don't have enough recruit anyway.
Well, you do.
Oh,
you,
no,
haven't
we
play- you haven't played these operatives.
Oh, have we not?
No.
Oh, we
Right?
have not.
Or did you?
Yes.
I don't think you did.
No, because we
No,
played,
you played Cap for 4 recruit, you played the Spiders for 2, and you spent the 6, so you still have these. Yep, that's why they're over here. You haven't played them yet.
We haven't played those 2 and put that rare into our discard.
Okay, you do so. Reluctant Celebrity goes to your discard pile.
Hey, did we get our Scarlet Spider rare? That'd be funny if they both came
Let's
out back
see.
to back.
Nope, you got another Cap. And your hero deck is down to 8 cards. One of them has got to be that Scarlet Spider rare.
Probably at the bottom.
And then we're going to go ahead and hit.
You're going to hit something.
Black Cat.
Black Cat. Sorry.
Okay. It's okay, I thought it was suspenseful. Alright, you're going to hit Black Cat for 2. Fight. Each player reveals the top card of their deck. Choose any number of those cards to be discarded. Okay, top card of your own deck is Leap from Above, because you wall crawled in there. Top card of the unique side is a Legion, Bend Steel, Bend Light. Tell me which ones you would like to discard.
Not ours.
Okay, yours goes back. What about theirs?
How many cards do they have in their deck? Draw?
They have 6 cards in their deck, not counting that one.
Not counting that one.
Do they have any draw power?
In their hand, they have that 6 piercing energy, but they don't have any draw power.
Just leave it.
They can keep it on top.
Leave it on top. Okay, Black Cat is yours. And you get the Rock Star, which I believe gets you another bystander. And that bystander is a standard bystander. So, 2 more bystanders for you. You have 3 attack left, and you have a card you have not yet played.
And then
How many escapes do we have? It's 6.
6 out of 10. So you could fight anything but Thor, but you're going to have to play Spider-Man first. Right now, all you can do is fight Spider-Man, who's probably going to come back.
We're gonna gain a sidekick.
Okay, they're going to gain a sidekick instead of fighting anything. Their sidekick is Red Wing.
Yes.
And that's your turn, unless you want to fight Spider-Man.
That seems like a bad idea.
Zabu and Bold Leadership go to the bottom of your deck.
I mean, the odds are.
Well, actually,
Actually, hold on the Spider-Man.
Okay.
because we
There
still have
are-
a Firestar.
How many cards left in the villain deck?
Villain deck has not a lot of cards left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards left. 2 of them are Scheme Twists.
The
I
Scheme
don't know
Twist would really destroy us. I don't know if... I know it's a 25% chance to defeat Spider-Man once and for all, but it's also a 25% chance to play a Scheme Twist.
And if that Scheme Twist changed into the second one, the game is over.
Yeah. I know those 3 victory points are looking juicy, but if I were in your position, I would not do it.
My only concern is that you guys are gonna hit the Mastermind on your
This-
turn,
And then probably
and
next turn.
the city they're still gonna have escapes on our next.
Because, of course, you're not.
I believe we have enough attack to hit one thing in the city as well, because you left that card on top and we can berserk it for an extra attack.
Yeah, you'll have 1, 2 attack and a berserk.
So that'll give us... Oh, 3 attack is not enough. I thought we had 4 for some reason.
Yeah. So, unless you opt to not pierce the Mastermind next turn,
You do have 6 attack if you play all the other side of Legion. You'll have 6, 7, 8 plus a berserk is what you'll have. Or you could split it up however you want, but you can't pierce anything here except for Spider-Man anyway.
True.
Well, anyway, I guess the last decision is, do you want to fight Spider-Man or not? And then we'll move on. We're gonna figure that out.
If you guys had hit Dark Angel or Wasp this turn instead of just gaining a sidekick.
Yeah, we're struggling to get into our cards. We can't really afford to have heroes that aren't gonna panic.
Yep.
But we'll never be able to.
That's fair.
All right, team variant: Spider-Man or no Spider-Man?
I mean, no. I say no.
Okay, not hitting Spider-Man. The turn is over. Here's your new hand. Here's those 2 cards you put to the bottom, and here's the rest of your cards. So it looks like this next turn you're gonna have, you're gonna have 5 because you're gonna play one of these first. 6, potentially 7, 8, 9. You can get up to 9 attack plus a card draw if you take all the attack.
We
But,
still have a discard pile.
say that again.
We still have a discard pile.
You only have a discard pile. That was the last of your deck. You don't have a
Okay.
deck anymore after this. Yeah, you put 2 cards to the bottom, which made it 6. Okay, let's see what happens here. The game could
They
end.
used... Oh, never mind. Sorry.
It's okay. The game could end any turn now. We'll see. Here we go. Turn 30 gives us a Scheme Twist. So, here's how it stands. There are 5 villains in the city. I will play 2 cards. If a Scheme Twist comes up, that is the end of the game. Here we go. First card. There it is. So, unfortunately, that is twist number
oh, but we
8.
would've-
All villains in both dimensions escape. All 5 of these escape. They go to the escape pile. That makes the villains escaped 11 out of 10. And I'm sorry to say that evil does win.
Sustainable heroes, man.
Yeah, they were.
That was a really, really rough setup.
Yeah, it was a strong effort from you guys. I was hoping that the rares would show up more often. Yeah, Utter Annihilation never even showed up for you guys. It was
I
in
know.
It was at
We
the
spent
slot.
the whole game trying to recruit it.
We were trying to do like I feel like the Game Boy Heroes didn't slow them down very much because they had several colors and
They absolutely tanked us.
I will tell you, all 3 simulations resulted in a win.
Ah,
So the 3 times we
Really?
tested it, absolutely, yeah.
I
went with him.
If we hadn't got Master Strike so early, we could have.
Yeah.
Him being
Right.
a 13,
so hard to hit.
it was hard to get through.
And the scheme twists. The 4 scheme twists so early on.
Yeah, those certainly didn't help you. But I appreciate you guys playing, and you guys made a good effort. Absolutely.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, no, it was a fun setup. I enjoyed the flavor of it.
And thank you
Definitely.
guys, thank you team captains for filling in. I appreciate that. I'm going to do my best to make sure that we confirm everything about the schedule for the team captains next time. I know things come up, but I'll be working on that from behind the scenes. And thank you so much to everybody watching as well. I appreciate you guys coming by. Yeah, you want to see the villain deck?
Scarlet Spider rare, just to make sure she was in the deck.
Oh, Scarlet Spider?
What we wanted to happen, what ideal thing was, is to get Scarlet Spider rare with Boom Boom and just infinite combo. But it
That would have been cool. All right. Oh, look who's at the bottom of the deck. It was Sting of the Spider, followed by a
Wow.
bunch of other stuff.
And you guess, Boom Boom was also the bottom 2 cards of the sidekicks.
Let me see, because it got shuffled once thanks to the clone. But yeah, the 2 of her cards were at the bottom, near the bottom.
Of course. Yeah, there they are.
This is not technically the bottom. When I retire a sidekick, I put it to the side, but when we cloned, I put him back in. But anyway, right now, they wouldn't be at the bottom exactly, but they're close to it. And then the hero deck. Yeah, here's the villain deck. You had a copycat was coming in anyway.
Oh my god.
And then Cypher. When I was talking about the one I saw, I saw Cypher. I did not see the copycat, so I didn't even know that was coming. And then you have the trap, and you had Black Cat on the bottom. Yeah, Spider-Man made it rough, and the rest of the variants deck, there was rare Black Swan there, and there's rare Legion. Yeah, some of the rares.
I think it's interesting. We never saw that Thanos teleport card, and there's 5 of it.
That is true, and keep in mind as
Whole
well.
game.
Each of you cloned heroes, so Scarlet Spider was not on the bottom of your hero deck the entire time, because I did have to shuffle the deck.
That's fair.
She ended up there.
That is where he ended up.
No, I definitely think our problem is we recruited too heavy.
Yeah, our deck was too thin.
That's usually what happens when you have, all the 2-cost heroes. I feel like every setup I have so many 2s, the hero deck almost runs out.
Well, and we just couldn't get this, we weren't getting the sidekicks that were drawing cards. We were getting the Civil War sidekicks, which
I mean, they're
my favorite sidekicks.
Yeah, you kept getting the Messiah Complex sidekicks were coming out. They just weren't going to you. It was just interesting. It kept happening.
I was so sad we didn't actually get to use Rock Slide.
Well, you did use them. You used them once.
Yeah, but not really.
That is true. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to make sure that number 1 for the next one, I'm going to make sure I display the numbers for the team, so everybody knows how many people are in that team, so you can even it out a little bit. By the way, the reason why we did that is because, for the opposite reason, but it only got worse. So we're going to go back to the way we did it before. We'll be on top of the team captains, and we've got some interesting themes we're thinking about, and all of us in the Illuminati group appreciate you guys playing this. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. We're going to go find somebody to raid into. Any last things you want to say?
GG's.
Yeah, GG's, everybody.
Fun game.
It was a fun game. I would like to set up quite a bit.
All right, better luck next time. We'll see if it overlaps with Doctor Strange packs. That would be interesting. Probably not the end of the month, but I don't know.
Can I get a refund on my booster pack?
No, I can't. If I could, I might, but I can't. It won't let me.
You can refund.
No, you can't. You cannot refund channel points.
We can.
Yeah, you can.
You can refund channel points?
Yeah,
It's in
I
your,
think you can.
if you go on your queue, you can cancel.
yeah, when you go to clear them, you can cancel them. You can
Oh,
decline.
then I'd be happy to do that for you. I'll take care of that later.
Oh, I appreciate that.
All right,
Yeah,
because
saving their points for strange packs. I'm like, oh, that's a good idea.
I can cancel. That's no problem. All right, we're gonna go raid somebody. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody, and good luck next time. I'll see you next time, and take care.